You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? It's our boy, Coach Malachi, in the building. We are back. Media Podcast, we back up in this BI, man. It is what it is. Making it do what it do. Pole pimping and shoulder leaning on a Wednesday afternoon. If you are in the UK, it's Wednesday night. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Yeah, man. Very interesting couple of days. Very interesting couple of days. I am definitely going to keep my mouth closed on this. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff going down the pipe, bro. You can just imagine. I'm sitting here watching my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies from the 70s, Car Wash, with Daddy Rich, Richard Pryor playing Daddy Rich, and the Pointer Sisters playing the Wilson sisters. You know what I mean? And Bill Duke, and just it was some hell of actors in this movie here, man. I advise y'all who haven't seen it, especially you jitterbugs, they go to check it out. You get what I'm saying? You got to believe in something. Why not believe in me? You get what I'm saying? That's a compelling argument. If you got to believe in something, why not believe in me? You get what I'm saying? You dig? Really though. True. Yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you got to believe in something, why not believe in me? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, but listen, it is, what did I do to you to make you, to make you treat me the way you do? Go ahead and start your revolution. You know what I mean? Yeah, start your revolution, baby boy. But you know what I mean? Good luck with that. I hope it work out for you. You dig? Yeah, man. Y'all check that movie out. I'm trying to tell. I love that movie, bro. I don't seen that movie about 20 times. 20 times, at least 20. At least 20. Yeah, man. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel, what's going on, baby boy? Daniel in the building. We got Green Eyes in the building. Gabe Moore, Kendall Price in the building. Tony Montana. You know what I mean? Still moving them keys, huh? I got keys coming from overseas. Cost a nigga 200 G's. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Schoolo. Schoolo, what's up? Hey, Schoolo, have you been? You been doing any gaming lately? Schoolo, you been doing any gaming lately? If so, how many threats have you received over the past week or so? Shout out to Juice Lee. Juice Lee, what's going on? Juice Leroy, what's going on, baby boy?
Hey, okay.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
Yeah, man.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, they talking about doggone Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy in the building, man. Bruce Leroy. Yeah, I was taught. I was trained. See, he was trained by Bruce Lee. I was trained by Bruce Leroy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Bruce Leroy. You dig? Yeah, man. Shout out to doggone the Prince. The Prince, what's popping? Yeah, what's popping? Shout out to the Prince. What's popping, Prince? Yeah, man. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. We gotta move on. We gotta move on from Canelo and Crawford. Anyway, but check it out though, right? Yeah, so we got right now. I wanna see what's up with these next jitterbugs that's up. Cause I be hearing a lot of Superman stories, about these two jitterbugs. But however, it appears that their promoters are scared. Either the promoters are scared or the fighters are scared, or it could be a combination of the two. You got two people who people want to see fight. One of them scared and the other one glad he's scared. You get what I'm saying? So It is what it is, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. You know, they calling out everybody but each other. Oh, you know what I mean? Turki Alashikh is here. American boxing is pretty much dead in the water, and the Saudis are over here planting their flag in the American soil and taking over the sport. I don't have a problem with it. I love it myself. I love the fact that Dana White is in the game. You know, I love that because guess what? These dudes weren't doing nothing but crying and moaning and hollering about sides of the streets and signing to the wrong promotional companies and promoters tearing down their star fighters in the media and all that stuff there. See, they didn't know what to do with it when they had it anyways. So I'm glad the Arabs came over here and making it do what it do. To this day. Sure enough is. You know, I invite change. The old guard wasn't doing nothing. So the old guard got to go. You get what I'm saying? They wasn't doing that. The old way of doing things don't work no more. You know, now they can put on Hog Morgan Chitlin. They can put on Chitlin circuit type fights. They can do that. You know, Hog Morgan Chitlin type fights. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They can do that there. But it's over with. Them dinosaur days is over with. You know, I'm embracing change. I'm embracing change. I love it. You get what I'm saying? Shit, I remember David Benavidez says, yeah, you know, I don't want to do anything with Turki. I don't want to do nothing with him because I'm a Vegas fighter. I would never fight in Saudi Arabia. I'm a Vegas fighter. Well, David Benavidez, you ain't never been you never did no hell of a numbers in Vegas. So I think you want to fought there a couple of times. So I totally disagree with that. But guess what? David Benavidez has changed his mind. Now he's fighting in Saudi Arabia. True. I tell you what. Doggone, I don't want to hear no, see, anytime, because see, the Arabs, this is how the Arabs do it. Like, Turki Alashikh and them, this is how they do it. They deal directly with the fighter. So when you got a fighter voluntarily hiding behind a promoter or hiding behind shout out to Eric Gomez, hiding behind his manager, he don't want no smoke. You know what I mean? If you ain't fighting on the Turki card, you know, you just ducking and cherry picking. That's how I'm looking at it. Hey, on the real. Shout out to my main man from Baltimore, Damien. He said it right. He said, yeah, man, if you ain't fighting on no Turki card, you know what I mean? We already know what it is. Nigga fighting setup fights and all this stuff that fam, you know, because Turki, you know, they matchmakers gonna match it. They matchmakers gonna match it. They gonna match it tough. Nah, baby boy. You know what I mean? Okay, how much money you want? Okay, cool. We ain't gonna pay that much, but we gonna pay you more than you have been paid. So take this here, you know what I mean? But you got to fight this dude. See, there's you know, like I've been hearing all these Superman stories about Vergil Ortiz and Boots, and I'm like, bro, I don't see nobody actively calling each other out. When they talk to Verge, yeah, man, I didn't know nothing about that. I mean, my name wasn't on the contract. And then Boots be like, yeah, you know, yeah, he turned it down. We sitting them, you know what I mean? So he seemed like he don't really know what's going on. And Eddie Hearn capping and talking about they got the Timu version of Goku and all that stuff there. And I'm like, look here, baby boy, look, we just want to see our throw hands. Like, again, you know, when the Sheik involved, you know, the Sheik cut out the middleman. We got two middlemen in the way. We got Oscar De La Hoya and we got Eddie Hearn. And I say, as soon as Boots had re-signed with Eddie Hearn, instead of dealing directly with Turki Alashikh, I already knew what time it was. True. This man became a free agent. You was a free agent like Crawford. And you could have just, and Canelo, and you could have just just dealt directly with the plug. You like, no, I'm finna go back. I'm finna go sign back with Master Charlie. You know what I mean? I'm finna go back and re-sign with Master Charlie, Eddie Hearn. And shit, I'm finna go back over here, get some more of these butter biscuits. And then what I'm gonna do, and they did, you know, and then I have him handle all that. But damn, man, y'all, you could have dealt directly with the plug. Why you want to go through the middleman? You could have dealt directly with the plug. The plug gonna pay you 10 times more than what the middleman, what Eddie Hearn paying you. But in return, you know what I mean? You gonna have to wallow. Shout out to your boy Mambo. What's going on, baby boy? You gonna have to wallow. That's it. I want to see which one of y'all dare to be great. Since, you know, everybody like saying daring to be great. Okay, I want to see which one of these jitter boys who gonna dare to be great. You know, I see other fighters daring to be great. I see other fighters daring to be great. You get what I'm saying? And we sit there and praise these fighters who dare to be great. Okay, is Vergil Ortiz and Boots gonna dare to be great? That's what I want to know. They gonna dare to be great. Both of them. Because I don't like neither one of them promoters. I don't like Eddie Hearn. I don't like Oscar De La Coca. I ain't got no beef with them, but, you know, I don't like the way they be moving. And see, what it is, Eddie Hearn, every time his fighters step up, have a step-up fight, they get beat. Eddie Hearn got a terrible record when it comes to his fighters. All of his fighters get beat when they step up. All of them. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, they just doggone, all of them just get beat down. So Eddie probably like, you know, he got to do a little better job in cherry picking. Look here, baby boy, what we got to do now. See, my record been bad every time, every time, like, remember that time they had the 5-on-5, they had Queensberry versus Matchroom. See how that worked out? Doggone Frank Warren, all his fighters won. He went like 5 or 6-0 against Eddie Hearn that night. You had 6 fighters matched up against Queensberry fighters, and all of them lost, fam. See, that's what happened. See, that's what happened. What happened is you be so used to cherry picking when it's time, you fighting them tomato cans and stuff, fighting them bums.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Nigga fighting the hobos and stuff, and you sitting there styling and profiling on them. And then when it's time to really throw some hands, you go to looking crazy. That's what we got. I'm like, man, you got these. They young, they big, they strong. I'm hearing doggone Oscar De La Hoya calling Vergil Ortiz a superstar. Yeah, he's a superstar. I'm like, superstar where? Shit, like where? Canelo and Crawford a superstar. Where Vergil Ortiz a superstar at? Why? Because you say so. He's a superstar. This man been in the welterweight. Him and Boots been in the wait. Let me see. I think both of them been in the Boots. I think Boots been in the welterweight division for like 10 years before he moved up. 10 years. Just think about that. He was in that motherfucker since 2015. Before he moved up, right? Somewhere around there, 14, 15, right? Then Vergil Ortiz, how long? What he started it, he came in the game at 140 or 140. He think he came in the game at 140. I don't know, I'm not sure. But he been in the game for about 9, 10 years. He ain't never won a belt. I'm talking about a major sanctioning belt. I ain't talking about no secondary belt. Yeah. But at least you could say Boots was a unified champion. Well, I mean, he was an email. Really, the first belt was emailed to him. The IBF was emailed to him. They stripped Crawford of that when he was contractually bound to fight Errol Spence in a rematch. So he got emailed that. On the belt he really actually won, he beat somebody for, was doggone Stanionis. Stanionis, and wasn't that special about Stanionis. I'll tell you that right now. That was another PBC hype job. I meant to Stanionis. I'm like, man, this old flat-footed ass Ukrainian, this man finna get the brace beat off him, man. He got one way to win the fight. That's it, one. So we see how that worked out. You get what I'm saying? So both of these dudes is going to have to come, they got to dare to be great. Are they going to dare to be? That's what I want to know. We throwing them words around, daring to be great. All right, will Boots, Ennis, and Vergil Ortiz dare to be great at 154? What does Turki, Alashikh, and Dana White's new broadcast partnership with Paramount means for American boxing? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I love that. I love the fact they got that. You know what I mean? I really do. I love the fact they got this new partnership and all that stuff there. Because American boxing ain't doing that in any goddamn way. You got one nigga fighting Jake Paul. The other dude, he popping on TikTok and Instagram. You got another dude. He getting out another guy. You got Dev. Dev done moved up 3 times. This is Devin Haney's third weight division. So he's daring to be great. Gotta say that. Devin Haney daring to be great. You get what I'm saying? Now, he did beat George Camboso to become undisputed, but it is what it is. And his WBC belt did get emailed to him, but that's okay. But he did fight for the other 3 belts. He beat George Camboso in the land of kangaroos. He fought Lomachenko. He fought Jojo Diaz. He fought 79-year-old Gamboa. He fought doggone Jorge Linares. He fought the Rougarou, Regis Prograis. Whooped the voodoo out of his ass. Let's see. He fought doggone Jose Ramirez, I said that. He fought doggone, what the dude name is? He fought Ryan Garcia, crying Ryan. You know, he fought him, you know, so he did that there. You know, and then he, you know, now he's at 147. You know, he finna fight Gilligan and the skipper too. The millionaire and his wife. The movie star, you know what I mean? Professor and Marianne here on Gilligan's Isle. He's finna fight Gilligan. He finna fight doggone Brian Norman Jr., that down south Georgia boy from Gilligan's Island.
True.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, they down so finna fight. So no, but November can't get here fast enough. I swear to God, November can't get here fast. I'm like, boy, Lord, I need that November to get here fast, boy. I need November to get here fast, boy, because I sure enough want to see that fight. Lord have mercy, I want to see that fight, but I want to see what they do. You got Henderson, Nevada versus Atlanta, Georgia. You got the pimp. You got the suburban kid versus the junkyard dog. You got Bill Haney and Brian Norman. So you got the pimp versus the mechanic. The pimp versus the mechanic. Yeah, the pimp versus, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, fam. Who gonna come out on top? Who you got your money on? The junkyard dog? You got your money on JYD? You got your money on JYD? Or you got your money on Sugar Free? I will call Pimp Sugar Free. You will call Bill Sugar Free. Because Bill be popping that game, talking that flim flam, popping that wheat. You get what I'm saying? Bill, you know, I like to call him Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill. Shot-town. Oh, them country boys, nothing. You get what I'm saying? You got Dollar Bill right there, fam. You got Dollar Bill right there. No, see, they've been getting money for a long time. And I just, you know, it's the hunger still there. You know what they say? When you start waking up to silk sheets, you start waking up to silk sheets, everything started to change a little bit. And then, you know, Devin Haney got baby mama problems too. You know, he's suing his baby mama. He don't sue his baby mama twice. You get what I'm saying? He don't sue his baby mama twice. So, you know, you got that there. So we got Debo Dev. He got whole problems. Debo Dev got whole problems. And then Dollar Bill don't disappear with it. Ain't nobody seen him. I don't got in contact with Trump. I said, well, look, since you got ICE going around everywhere, I'm looking for Dollar Bill. I ain't seen him, dog. Have you seen? Can we find him? So we looking for Dollar Bill right now. We ain't found him. It seemed like him and Brian Norman saw each other in Vegas. Bill said he was gonna come out of retirement and B. Norman Sr. gonna be his first fight. So I'm like, we ain't seen him. Man don't went in the hiding. I'm like, damn, this ain't like Dollar Bill. He don't never go in the hiding. The man don't went in the hey, shout out to Chastity. What's going on? The man don't went in the hiding. I ain't never seen this before in my life. Dollar Bill, listen, every fight they get ready for, every time they have a fight, Bill is always talking all the way up to the fight. This one particular fight right here, he don't disappear.
True.
Look at all the fights. Well, listen, look at all the fights. All leading up to the Regis Prograis fight. He was doing interviews, talking shit, popping his collar. When they fought Lomachenko, same thing. George Kambosos, George Kambosos, same thing. You know, all the fights, all the other fights he had, they be talking shit all the way up to the end. For some reason, this fight right here, man, I can't find this nigga.
To this day.
Lord have mercy, man. What they don't did to the pimp. What they don't did to the pimp. You know, that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. What they don't did to my dog Dollar Bill. You know, the goddamn the mechanic don't ran them off the block. The junkyard dog, boy, I'm trying to tell you, yeah, man, we working, man, we in the lab. Goddamn, Bill, shit, Canelo and Crawford was in the lab. You seen Crawford doing all kind of stuff, you know, seeing all kind of video. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, Bill. Goddamn, the streets need you. The streets need you. The streets need Dollar Bill. We need Dollar Bill. You dig? We need him. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Chastity. Hey, Chastity. Who you think you is? DJ Quick?
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know. Nigga don't let the junkyard dog, nigga, the junkyard dog. Got that junkyard dog, boy. Listen, boy, you got doggone, as you saying, you got the 5 styles of boxing all wrapped into one when it comes to Dale. Goddamn Dollar Bill told me, goddamn, we got a warehouse full of tools. We're in the warehouse right now, dog. We trying to figure, okay, which tool we gonna use to whoop this dude right here. Okay, we got the monkey wrench. The monkey wrench, that's a good one there, Dale. We gonna use the monkey wrench on him. See, he might be a junkyard dog, and his daddy might be a mechanic, but we got this monkey wrench right here that they ain't seen. See, this the monkey wrench. I got that from Fillmore Slim at the 1979 Players Ball. So we got the monkey wrench right there. All right, listen, we got that Phillips screwdriver. Now that Phillips screwdriver, that's gonna come in handy, Dale. We're gonna pull that out in about the 4th round, because by that time you're gonna be able to figure out what he did. So we're gonna pull out the Phillips screwdriver right there. Then over there, we got the mallet. We got a mallet over there. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna pull that out about the 5th round. Then right here, we got the flathead screwdriver right there. The flathead, that's another tool we gonna use. We gonna pull that there out. Then we got the monkey wrench. We got a monkey wrench right here. You see what I'm saying? Then we got the jigsaw. So we got a whole lot of tools that we gonna be seeing. True. Yeah, we got a whole lot of tools. You know. Got a whole lot of tools. Hey, George Evans he said Bill busy watching videos on Norman Jr. He ain't gotta watch no videos on Norman Jr. Remember, Norman Jr. ain't fought nobody. He's just gonna be another walk in the park. The man ain't fought nobody, man. We know that. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't seen the level of competition that Debo Deb has seen. You know what I mean? We listen, we taking bicycles, we taking bikes and taking bikes and snatching chains off of dudes' necks. That's what we doing. We step on the scene. When we step on the scene, we taking bites and snatching chains off of their neck. Tuck your chain when we come around. You get what I'm saying? I look at it as a sign of disrespect. This is what I ain't gonna lie to you. I look at it as a sign of disrespect. If you see Debo Dev stepping to you and you got your jury out, you know what I mean? And you don't tuck your chain, I look at that as a sign of disrespect. True. Chastity said, who you got, coach? No, I got Brian Norman. I don't, as I said before, I don't like this fight for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this fight for Devin Haney. But yet and still, that ain't gonna stop me from promoting Dev, though. Debo Dev now, I get Debo Dev, you get what I'm saying? Debo Dev, all the answers, all the questions will be answered November 22nd. All answers. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, let me go ahead and get into the show. Now, will Boots and Vergil Ortiz dare to be great at 154? And we're going to talk about what's going on with the new league that Dana White and Turki Alashikh has formed. What does that mean for American boxing? In the aftermath of Canelo and Crawford fight, many fans are asking, what's next? I often wonder if other American-born fighters will follow the Canelo and Terence Crawford's lead and make great fights. We see what's going on with Boots and Vergil Ortiz. Ain't nothing. One dude fighting a lima bean, and the other dude, I don't know what the hell he doing. He doing interviews, hollering about it. He ain't ducked nobody. So, you know, it is what it is, right? So, you know, I really don't know what the hell going on, right? And both of their promoters, listen, both of their promoters ain't doing nothing. Vergil Ortiz hasn't, I want y'all to let this sink in. I'm hearing all this great stuff about this guy from Oscar. He's a superstar. A superstar where? Where he a superstar at? And this ain't no shade to Verge. I like Vergil Ortiz. But where he a superstar at? You get what I'm saying? The man has never won a title. How you been in the game for 9-10 years and you never won a title? I'm not talking about the secondary belts. I ain't talking about no intern belt, hoghead cheese belt, papajohn.com belt, Hobo Sam belt, Shawty Big Nuts belt, Snarf from the Thundercats belt, Mojo Jojo belt, the Powerpuff Girls belt. I ain't talking about any of them. I'm talking about from the major belts from the major sanctioned bodies. He ain't never won a Ring magazine, nothing. So I don't want to hear this superstar shit. You get what I'm saying? He beat a couple of good name fighters, but that's about it. So that's all I'm saying. We gotta cut this out. Cause listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm tired of hearing. Y'all, you know what I'm tired of hearing? This what I'm tired of hearing.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Yeah, I'm hearing all this nigga please and catching bullets with his teeth and who they whooping and sparring.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Oh, Bruce Leroy ass niggas.
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that too.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
You get what I'm saying? Shit, listen, I'm better off dealing with a karate man.
Cause I'm a karate man, all right? Karate man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Facts. Karate men do bruise on the inside now. Unless you're watching a kung fu movie. You watching them old kung fu movies. Now if you watching one of these, now hold on, wait a minute. Now if you watching one of these, hold on. If you watching one of these right here now, you get what I'm saying? Then.
Oh yeah. It ain't over, motherfuckers.
Came outside today, water on water, water. However you wanna play, choppers on choppers, I live at the bank, commas on commas, yeah. Paper route, Frank, hundreds on hundreds, yeah. Hey. What's that round my neck? Baggers on baggers, yeah. Just fucked up a check, fashion on fashion, yeah. Matching party, nothing but bitches on bitches. Bad. Smoking smartish, why they shaking ass and titties? Shake it. Yellow, rose, white, gold. I got on 3 tones, chocolate bit, super thick, in a.
Yeah, they be talking like these niggas is an IP man or something. Yeah, we whooping, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, cause they be hyping them up. I'm thinking, okay, he don't whoop 10 niggas at one time. You get what I'm saying? This man doing all kind of acrobats in the ring. Y'all remember that? What's that dude over there in the UK? With the Ben Whitaker or something like that. And they were showing, people were sending me video footage of him. Man, what you think about Ben Whitaker, coach, man? You see he be doing all this crazy stuff like the Drunken Master in the ring. I said, yeah. Well, the Drunken Master used to do that against world-class, like top level fighters. He did it against he used to do that Drunken Master style. He did it with Floyd Mayweather. He did it with everybody. I said, yeah, Ben Whitaker, all that shit look good because he fighting them tomato cans. I said, but as soon as he get in the ring with a live dog, he ain't gonna be doing none of that no more.
True.
Yeah. I said, as soon as he get in the ring with a live dog, he ain't gonna be doing none of that no more, dog. See, you can do that. You can do that against them. You can do that against some hobos.
But this ball is taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
You ain't gotta believe me. Go Google it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
You get what I'm saying? Hey man, shout out to Jamal Chalo.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. As I said before, man, Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis need to do what Canelo and Terence Crawford have done already, and that's fight each other. Fight other champions in the 154-pound division and become undisputed. Yeah, if you listen, do what Canelo and Crawford did. Canelo became undisputed at 168. Crawford became undisputed at 147. 140, 147, and 168. So do like they did. I'm tired of hearing y'all comparing these young niggas to the other older fighters that's boxing right now. Okay, but no, he need to do what they did. No, y'all they want to jump the line, skip the line. No, baby boy. Well, you gotta go through the ranks. Okay, you got to fight him first, baby boy. You don't get to skip the line. You got to fight him first. Cause I'm hearing all these bullshit Superman stories about what you've been doing, and you the Matrix, and you the second coming of you the second coming of who they compare Vergil Ortiz to? I don't think they compare him to nobody. Huh? Yeah, I don't think they compare him. I don't think they compare him to nobody. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they compare them. I don't know who they compare them to, but you know, I don't know. Do they want to compare them to doggone? Y'all remember that TV show TJ Hooker? Y'all remember that show TJ Hooker? Hey, y'all remember that show TJ Hooker? Yeah, they gotta fight each other, man. We need to see these title fights. Hitman say Vergil that beat Marjamal, the same guy that Crawford beat at 154 for his belt. Marjamal ain't had no belt. Marjamal ain't had no belt. Marjamal ain't had no belt when Vergil Ortiz fought him. So you get what I'm saying? He ain't had no belt when Vergil Ortiz fought him. And the thing is I'm like, this dude been fighting damn near 10 years and he never fought for a title. Like that, like that's unexplainable. That's unexplainable. You get what I'm saying? That's unexplainable. How you a world class fighter? You supposed to be one of these top dudes, and you never fought for a world title. Never. At least Boots fought for one. You know what I mean? The other one got emailed to him. So, you know. And he was in the welterweight division for 10 years. So that's all I'm saying. Hitman said he was a champion. The key word you said was. That was the key word, was. Past tense. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing too. We gotta stop doing. Cause I be hearing people saying this here, right? Floyd Mayweather used to say this as well. You know, I beat so many different world champions, and I'm like, was he a world champion when you fought him? If the guy don't have the belt, when you fought him, he wasn't a world. You didn't beat a world champion. You beat a guy that was a former world champion. You can say that. You have to You have to prefix that. You have to prefix that. You beat a former world champion. If he didn't have the belt when you fought him, then you ain't beat no world champion. You beat a former world champion. You know what I mean? So if that's your claim to fame, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, when I beat him, he was the former world. You know, he was the former world champion. When I beat him, there's nothing wrong with that. But we're not gonna say, he beat champions. No, he didn't. He ain't beat no guy. He ain't fought no champions. You get what I'm saying? That's the goddamn problem. Oscar De La Hoya saying this boy superstar. He ain't fought no champions. So, you know, we're going to see what it is. Let me finish reading the opening monologue. Now, Vergil Ortiz and Jaron, as I said before, they need to do what Canelo and Crawford did and fight each other. You know, fight the other champions in your weight division as well and become undisputed. Why we want certain fighters, we want certain fighters to move to another division and fight to become undisputed in those divisions, but your favorite fighter, you ain't requiring him to do none of that, and he's younger. That's the crazy part about it. Y'all want the old niggas to do all that heavy lifting. The young fighters, y'all don't want them to do nothing. So the old guard got to do all that heavy lifting. They got to do all the stuff the young niggas don't want to do. The young dudes want to get the accolades. I'm better than this old dude. Yeah, I'm better than him. I beat Solomon Grundy. I fought, listen, I whooped Superman and Kryptonite. I knocked out Darkseid. I uppercutted Thanos. I'm hearing all these stories. I said, okay, so the old dudes, you want them to continue to chase greatness, but the young fighters who y'all love so much, they ain't doing none of that. True. Like y'all got these niggas in the witness protection program, fam. You comparing them to Sugar Ray Leonard. How? I just got to let me tell you something, bro. I would look at that Sugar Ray Leonard, man. That nigga Sugar Ray is a motherfucker, man. Bro, I'm looking at that Sugar Ray. Who this was Sugar Ray fought? Sugar Ray fought a dude. Sugar Ray sizing him up, looking him up and down, and then he winked at him. I said, oh boy, I say, man, this is cold. This is cold. Sugar Ray looked at the dude. Let me pull it up right now. Sugar Ray looked at a dude. Man. He looked at him like he was fooled too. I said, this nigga Sugar Ray a motherfucker, boy. Sugar Ray. God damn. So I gotta show y'all this here, boy. Y'all wanna laugh. Boy, if y'all wanna laugh, dog, I'm finna show y'all something right here, boy. Lord have mercy. Boy, if y'all wanna laugh, bro, listen, I'm finna show y'all something. This motherfucker Sugar Ray. Man, motherfucker Sugar Ray looked at a nigga, man. Sugar Ray looked at buddy, they in the middle of the ring. They're in the middle of I gotta show y'all this one. Here you go right here. Hold on, I'm seeing it outside. See, I put it over here. I want y'all to see this. I hope y'all can see. Let me see that shit. Yeah, man, Sugar Ray, man. Hey, oh, no, I pulled it up. Man, Sugar Ray, man, looking at Buddy. He looking at Buddy like he was fool. He was looking him up and down. Then he had a smirk on his face. And then he winked his eye at him. Hey, shout out to Miss Connie. Boy, you know you got to be a hell of a nigga to wink your eye at him. You know, y'all finna get ready to fight. You don't wink his eye. He don't size them up. Yeah, this is over with. You know, just go ahead and get this can. Go ahead and get this can up out of here. He ain't got a minute in the ring with me. You know, I got somewhere I got to go after the fight anyway. I'm going to get rid of this can right quick. Smile at him. Hey, that's a magic. Motherfucker finna get ready to whoop your ass, dog. Hey, check it out. Hey, Miss Connie. Hey, motherfucker finna get ready to whoop your ass. He's sitting there smiling at you, winking his eye. At you. I was mad at the motherfucker. I say, man, Ray ain't got to do that. Ray ain't got to do that man like that, dog. He's sitting there smiling at the man, looking at the man like he fool and shit, man. You know what I mean? He had to do that man like that, bro. You know what I mean? That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm gonna show y'all this anyway. Now, as I said before, it will clear all doubts about these two fighters. American boxing has suffered because of companies like the PBC, Top Rank, and Golden Boy Promotions. You know, everyone is mad at Dana White and Turki Alashikh because they are pretty much taking over the sport of boxing. But the American boxing promotional companies have opened up the door for people like Turki Alashikh and Dana White. They've dropped the ball. Simple as that. Now all eyes are on the young guys. As for me, I'm tired of hearing about how great Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots and his are as fighters. Tired of hearing about it. I need to see something. You get what I'm saying? I'm just tired about it, right? You know, I'm tired of hearing about how much of a superstar they are. You know, I want to see it. Don't tell me about it. Show me. True. The fans want to see Vergil Ortiz and Boots in the ring together. And I think, you know what I think? I don't think there's no unified champions in the welterweight in 154. You know, so both of those guys should be fighting for a belt like next year in that division, right? Could you give us that mega fight? These two. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya seem to be afraid to make this fight. You know, both promoters are scared. That's what I really noticed. Both promoters are scared. Oscar De La Hoya is afraid to put Vergil Ortiz in the ring with Boots, and Eddie Hearn is afraid to put Jaron Ennis in the ring with Vergil Ortiz. That's my assessment. Both of them. Because when you hear both of them talk, yeah, we're going to put this together and such. And you know, this what Eddie Hearn is saying, yeah, by next year, about the end of next year, around this time, you know, we should be, by the end of December or November 2026, we should be ready. And I'm like, bro, y'all can fight next year, the top of the year. So, and then when you hear Oscar, Oscar, Eddie Hearn said that, he's looking to make that fight between you and, Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots. He said that y'all was talking about next year, like a year, the end of 2026. You think we can see that fight? And Oscar like, well, yeah, that's possible. I mean, that's possible. There's a possibility that can happen. So Oscar doing that. So when you look at the body language, I said, yeah, both of these motherfuckers scared. True. And the fighters ain't saying nothing. So it's like, yeah, I said, yeah, both of them scared. Both. But Eddie Hearn and Oscar scared. Both of them scared. Shaking like booty meat. Boy, they shaking like a leaf in the middle of a hurricane. Listen, they shaking like a stripper named Diamond, dancing in the middle of King of Diamonds. True. Yep. Showing no feels. I can tell, when you got two scary ass promoters, both of these motherfuckers scared. Cause Golden Boy, all they do is fight cherries for the most part. Shit, Oscar De La Hoya got more cherries than the cherry tree. Motherfucker be finding cherries left and right. I'm like, got padded records like a mug. I'm talking about motherfucker be fighting these padded records, old ass, motherfucker 75 years old. You see what they doing? See what they doing? They got Kid Austin fighting doggone, he fighting JoJo Diaz. JoJo shit, when did JoJo ain't won a fight since 1972? Man. I don't know, man. You don't know. I know how. I've been watching Oscar De La Hoya for a while. I know how he roll. I know, but he got a lot. He got a lot of cherries, boy. De La Hoya got a man. Shit. I don't think no promoter in America have more tomato cans than Oscar De La Hoya. He keeps some cans over there, boy. I'm like, I got to interview Oscar one day. Oscar, let me ask you a question. Yeah, what's up? Hey man, where you be finding all these tomato cans you be finding? I'm like, God, man, you got some of the best matchmaking in boxing. Well, you got to understand, see, we take our time. See, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time. Coach. And so it's a process. We gotta, when we look for, when we cherry picking, we gotta find you can't get the, you gotta get them at the right time too. It's at the right time. If you get them at the wrong time, then there's a possibility that things can go wrong. That's why Eddie Hearn's fighters be getting knocked out. Every time he step up and have a step up fight, all his fighters get their ass whipped and stuff like that. So, we don't want to do that. We don't want to make that mistake. So what we do is, we have a process that we go through. You know what I mean? To this day. Anyways, but like I said before, Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya seem to be afraid to make this fight, in my opinion. Both promoters, Bouts and Ortiz, are in the witness protection program. Yep. That's goddamn right. I said it. Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney are perfect examples of what Bouts Ennis and Vergil Ortiz should be doing. And that's fighting each other right now while they are young, strong, and in their prime years of boxing. You got Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. They're young. Look it up. Look at the level that they at in their careers. Of course, now Devin is on a higher level than Brian Norman. Brian Norman, this is his breakout fight. This is his breakout fight right here. Now Debo Dev Dollars, he don't been here before. He's flying around the world in private jets. He's eating Grey Poupon mustard. He's getting out of Mercedes G-Wagon trucks, and he got the jewelry, he got the ice, the Pave, the rollies with the Pave bracelets. He got Benny the jeweler. So Dev is already rich and on the high hog and doing this thug thizzle already. Brian Norman Jr. is getting it from the mud. He's coming out of the mud right now. He still got that mechanic. He got that mechanic grease on him from his father. You know what I mean? Helping his father, with the mechanic shop and boxing. So he got that mechanic grease in his nails and stuff like that. And the man looked like a junkyard dog. And I'm like, who I got? Do I got Silver Spoon? There was a TV show with Ricky Schroeder in the 80s called Silver Spoons. And Silver Spoons was about a rich white kid who grew up in a rich white neighborhood, and he had a lot of rich white toys and stuff like that. He had video games and arcade games in his house. And, he was a, Silver Spoon kid, and they called it Silver Spoon. So, so I look at this as Silver Spoon versus, what I mean? DMX, DMX represent that gritty, that grimy. Brian Norman Jr. is more gritty and grimy. You get what I'm saying? And Dev Dollars is more polished like a diamond. He coming out, you get what I'm saying? When it's the summertime, he walking in the sun. He got a security guard tank holding the umbrella for him. He got a security guard tank holding the umbrella for him just so the sun he don't want the sun splashing on his head. You get what I'm saying? So Dev makes sure that when he walking in the sunlight, out in Miami or New York or whatever, he got his own personal security guard. Hey, Tank, yeah, what's up? Yeah, open the umbrella for me. Yeah, okay, Dev. He got he a security guard / do boy / babysitter / he wash the car / valet. He do it all. Jack of all trades.
True.
Yeah, he do it all. Jack of all trades. I don't want no smoke though. Tell Tank I don't want no smoke. And I saw what he did. I saw how he jacked up Brian Norman Jr. and Senior. I don't want no smoke. You get what I'm saying? Just let him know that. But I saw him in Vegas, and he do all that. He do all that. All boys to the side though, for real though. I'm trying to tell that nigga hold umbrellas. That nigga hold umbrellas and everything. Open car doors, all of that. hey, shout out to Carl. Hey, I'm just saying though. I listen. Hey, you dig? You dig? That's all I'm saying, fam. I don't want no smoke with the brother, man. The nigga too big for me. I'm like, shit, there's weight classes for a reason. There's levels to this. There's levels. But and this nigga doing everything. Jack of all trades, master of nothing.
To this day.
Yeah, man. Anyway, and he can throw some hands. He do it all. He throw hands. He give niggas wedgies with t-shirts. He do all of that. You know, that's a hell of a doggone yeah, that's a hell of a security guard there. I'm like, shit, isn't he? He do everything. He got about 10 jobs. He got about 10 jobs over there. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, but as I said before, Brian Noma Jr. and Devin Haney are perfect examples of what Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz should be doing. And that's fighting each other. Right now, while they're young, strong, and in their prime years of boxing. What is Boots and Vergil Ortiz's excuse? If you want to be compared to the greats, you must do what the greats have done to establish their greatness. So the question that I have is this. Will Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis dare to be great by giving the fans what they want to see? What do you think? Today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, my city, download the app Booksy, that's BOOKSY, and look up Foster's Barbershop. Foster's Barbershop is located in 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Yeah, y'all want the old niggas like Canelo and Usyk and Inoue, and y'all want all them to do all the heavy lifting, and the young dudes, y'all don't want them to do nothing. You want to compare the young fighters to the older fighters who putting in work, but you want to give the young fighters credit for work that they not even putting in, and then say that they better than the old fighters who doing more, who bringing more to the table than what they bringing.
To this day.
You can't make this up. Only in the modern day era. You know, you claiming fame off another nigga name. You claiming fame off another nigga name. Ain't required to really do nothing. You got online fan bases arguing all day about what they fighter doing.
To this day.
You know, they talking about swag and Instagram followers and all this stuff there. I'm like, fam, we got these old dudes still fighting. You know, Canelo got elbow surgery. Crawford coming off shoulder surgery. You know, they old, the one 140, the other one 35. You get what I'm saying? And these young dudes ain't doing nothing.
To this day.
I gotta call a spade a spade. We gotta cut this out. Ain't nobody getting no passes. Ain't nobody getting no pass, dog. We ain't getting no nigga no pass. No, ain't getting no pass, dog. They ain't getting no pass. They ain't getting no pass. You dig? Yeah. Ooh, that look good. You get what I'm saying? I know. You know what we need to do? We need to start hypnotizing some of these people.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
Listen to the rhythm of the chimes. Listen to the rhythm of my voice. You are going into the deepest part of your sleep.
To have him, when he go in that ring, he black out. He's not in there.
Bruh.
Similar to if you read the book of Jesus, when they having a dinner, and he tell Judas to go do what he got to do, and Judas says no, and he give Judas a piece of bread, and then the spirit jump in Judas, then he go do what he had to do.
Open your eyes. In the innermost reaches of your heart, you are a tiger. Tiger.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
You are capable of great feats of strength and courage. Strength and courage.
It's in the Bible. It's similar to that. That's why when Floyd, after the fight, when he calmed down, he's emotional. He like, I did that to my friend. Because now the real Floyd is there, but in that ring, you know he's this beast. So,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You can beat any fighter in the world. You will win the championship.
Back to the punch. I think Floyd would have damn near killed that man.
Yeah,
it wasn't Floyd in there.
Bruh. Out of sight. You will win over 40th Street Black. Win. Win. Invincible. Win. Mean. Win. Downright nasty with strength.
Yo, shout for season, man.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Yeah. See in the book of Jesus, in the book of Jesus, chapter hog maul, verse pork chop. In the book of Jesus, chapter hog maul, verse pork chop, it says that we hypnotized Floyd when he was a kid. So when he get in the ring, not ring, R-A-N-G, when he get in the ring, it's not him you fighting. You fighting a clone. You know, you fighting a clone. See, what happened was, we gave him a piece of bread, from the book of Jesus, chapter pork chop, verse hog maul. We gave him a piece of bread. The bread went in him. The spirit was inside the bread. When the bread dissolved in the stomach, the spirit came out, and then he became somebody else. You get what I'm saying? If they would have tested him for the spirit, you get what I'm saying? We probably would have failed the drug test, but they didn't test him for the spirit. I'm like, nigga, please.
To this day, nigga, please.
Man, bro. You get what I'm saying? Man said the book of Jesus, chapter pork chop, verse hog maul. It says, you get what I'm saying? If y'all don't understand that, let me explain it to you this way.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination, would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Now y'all understood what I just said. Now, because y'all didn't understand it the first time, so I had to get my interpreter to explain it to you guys. Now y'all fully understand what I was saying. Anyways, before we get into the show, y'all know what time it is. Shout out to the Tender Runners, the PYTs, the Honey Dips, Dr. Umar Johnson, and the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, step and I grip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love, then party by the night. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, step and I grip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love, then party by the night. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter
Yeah, man, y'all call your local radio station, man. Get in contact with your local radio station, man. Request Snow Bunny Love. It's the #1 song with a bullet. The #1 song in the hood at your local liquor store. Not liquor store, liquor store. At your local liquor store. The #1 song in the hood, Snow Bunny Love. Y'all request it. Call the show. Request the Snow Bunny Love. Goddamn it, we do requests over here. We do requests. Hit record, hottest song in the hood. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, you dig? True. Yeah. And if you don't like Snow Bunny Love, talk to him.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Hey, hold on. I gotta show y'all this Sugar Ray though. I gotta show y'all this Sugar Ray. This Ray Leonard type shit right here, boy. That's it. This motherfucker right here, nigga. Ray Leonard, boy. God damn, hold on. Let me do this. Well, hold on, let me do this. Let me see, can I? Man, goddamn Ray Leonard, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If a dude look at me like that, bro, you get what I'm saying? I'll say, man, if this motherfucker look at me like that, dude look at you the way this dude, wait, let me see. Where is that? Damn. Okay, let's do the window. This it right here. Bam, that's it right there. Okay, cool. I want y'all to check this out, right? This Ray Leonard. Now look at Ray. Look at Ray. I want y'all to see this. Dog. Look at Ray looking at this dude. He looking him up and down, smirking at him. He winked his eye at him. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all can't hear nothing. But I want to, bro, we got to see this again. Hold on, we got to see this again. Hold on. I got so much stuff saved over here. Look at Ray looking at him. Ray looking the man up and down, bro. He looking the man up and down. And then he put a smirk on his face right there. And then he smirking on his face. And then he's looking the man in his eye with a smirk. And then he winked his eye at him. How you got a nigga? How a motherfucker wink his eye at you, dog? Fam, the man looking at you like he don't found a hot date. Now you meet a nice young lady that's very pleasing to the eyes. Look like he just met a fresh hot date. Yeah, you know what I mean? He sitting there smiling at her, looking her up and down, and admiring her body, and then he smile, letting her know that he digging her, and then he wink his eye. It's motherfucking Sugar Ray Leonard. This is Sugar Ray. This nigga motherfucker. Look at him. Then Ray coming in there. Ray finna come in there, put hands and foot on this man. Ray sitting there sizing him up. He already know he finna knock him out. He just trying to give him a little glimmer of hope. All right, let's see what it is. All right, what you working with, baby boy? You really trying, huh? Oh, you serious, huh? Ray, like, let me see what you got. Oh, okay, okay. Ray had a tomato can in there, so he knew what it was. That was a can. That dude ain't had no business in the ring with Ray. But anyway, yeah. Ray, like, oh, okay, you said, you really want to fight, huh? Okay, all right. Oh, Lord, I threw that hard, that level, went to the body. Well, that liver shot, okay. Oh, you serious, huh? Oh, you really want to fight, huh? Oh, Ray for to throw that left foot to that right up to the body. Ray for to get him out of there. I swear to God, he for to get him out of there. Ray just playing possum right now. Oh, there you go. Now Ray for to let them hands go right now. Ray said, okay, I'm gonna let the hand go. I'm gonna see what you got. See, you ain't got nothing. You ain't had a minute to ring with me anyway. Why you think I'm a weekend? Oh, that left foot. Now he caught him that left foot. Lord, he went to the body. Oh, he go Ray finna go get him. Now, nigga, did not tell you when I smiled at you and winked at you. You don't got the can. Nigga, Ray no. He don't ever smile. Bro, check this out, fam. When you got a dude smiling at you, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. You finna get ready to fight somebody, and he look at you and like looking you up and down, sizing you up, and then he put a smirk on his face, and then he wink his eye at you. Man, walk away. You ain't gonna win that fight. Walk away. Hey, man. Ray, Man, Ray little weak in his eyes. Nigga weak, motherfucker weak his eye at me. Go get the pistol. What he did, dog, man, weak in his eye at me, dog. What you want to do, man? Go get the pistol, man. Nigga weak in his eye. Hey, shout out to Romello. Hey, Romello. Don't weak his eye. He don't weak his eye at you, fam. Like, what I supposed to do off of that? You know what I mean? What I supposed to do off of that? The man looking at you like you food. Hey, he looking like a hungry Muslim that's ready to break his fast during Ramadan. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, dog, it's time to break the fast. I ain't ate nothing all day, dog. I ain't no food, drunk no water. It's time. And he looking at them lamb chops over there. You know what I mean? Ray looking at this man like he fool, fam. I saw that shit. I say, man, oh my God. How you let a dude, you get what I'm saying? Motherfucker sitting there winking his eye at me, whooping my ass and winking his eye and looking me up and down. And you get what I'm saying? Anyway, here go an article by Steve Kim. He said, who's next? Who's next? Now, Steve Kim is a part of the Sniggity Snack program. We're going to test him now. We're going to test him. He's a part of the snack program. You know what I mean? So, anyways, in the wake of Saul Canelo Alvarez's loss to Terence Crawford, it's clear that the sun is setting on his Hall of Fame career. Both of those guys, to be honest. No matter what you think of Alvarez and the opinions are more pretty much diverse than you think, he must be given credit for being the face of the sport post Mayweather Pacquiao the past several years. I agree with that. Absolutely, I agree with that. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he was the best prize fighter on the planet Earth, even though a lot of his fans believe so, but I disagree with that, but I do get it. But what Canelo represented was perhaps just as important. When he was scheduled to fight, it was an event. Facts. The type of, pretty much the type of event that you made plans around, you know? And even when most casual fans, you know, would tune in because they know Canelo. But right now, you know, but at age 38 years old, they're talking about Crawford right here. He said you could basically see him headline, you know, talking about a lot of stuff that Canelo can do, headline different events, you know, and then pretty much Crawford, you know, he's 38 years old, you know, having surgeries and stuff like that. You know, he really not fighting much, and he broke that down why he don't fight that much. He's like, look, man, I fight once a year. You know, if motherfuckers be talking about I ain't fighting nobody and you don't want to see me fight, then why you worried about when I'm gonna fight again? Don't worry about when I'm gonna fight again. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna fight once a year. I've been doing that since 2020, so it is what it is, and I get it. So throughout the years, the sports of boxing, pretty much throughout the years, the sport of boxing could count on a star or two. Pretty much like, you know, when you was growing up, we had Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran. Nigga, we had doggone, what's my man, Aaron Pryor, you know, but we talking about the top four guys, right? Then we had Mike Tyson, Oscar De La Hoya, who passed the torch to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. We had that. And then we had Canelo Alvarez. There was always a belief that there was always a belief that there will be a line of succession that inevitably someone would take the mantle and become that guy. Now, when you look at it, American boxing in today's time, what Steve Kim is saying is, I don't want to be overly cynical here, but for the first time being, I'm just at a garden variety. You get what I'm saying? Cynic. You get what I'm saying? So he's basically saying that, but he wondered if it's even possible to even create the next superstar in today's time. Now, you know, we post Oscar De La Hoya. He was the golden boy. Then he passed the torch down to Floyd Mayweather, Mexican passing it down to a black man. Then we got Oscar. Then we got Canelo. Floyd passed it down to Canelo, and then Canelo held it down. And Crawford was fighting all that time. He just, you know, he wasn't getting opportunities, stuff like that, right? So then he finally beat, then him and Canelo fight, a fight that no one would think would ever happen 3 years ago. They fight, he beat him, and now he's the hottest name in boxing. Will Crawford be the face of boxing from a draw standpoint? I don't think so. I don't think no one would beat Canelo. You get what I'm saying? But he was already doing great numbers on his own, you know, but not on the level of Canelo. not on the level of Canelo. When he fought, he gonna have 12, 13,000 people come out to see him fight at the Madison Square Garden. He gonna pack the house and stuff like that. And even in Vegas, his numbers in Vegas and stuff in Madison Square Garden and then in Omaha speak for itself. Say what you want to say, but those numbers of people who paid to go see him fight and the viewership that he was getting on ESPN don't lie. So after Canelo, I don't see nobody after Canelo. I don't see no other Mexican fighter. It ain't gonna be Vergil Ortiz. Because if it was as simple as all you got to do is be Mexican and be Mexican, then you can take over the sport and all the Mexican fan base will come see you fight in football stadiums and arenas and stuff like that. That's not true. Vergil Ortiz ain't doing it. Ryan Garcia, his biggest fight was when he fought Tank Davis. And Tank Davis' biggest fight was when he fought Ryan Garcia. But prior to Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is already selling out arenas by himself. He's selling out arenas fighting Roland Romero because Tank Davis fans is the most casual fans, probably I ain't gonna say the most casual on the planet Earth, but his fans is very similar to Jake Paul fans. He can fight anybody. Tank can fight whole kid cheese, pork chop Willie, show that big nuts, Chico Stick, Hobo Sam. He can fight this ink pen right here, and his fans gonna be happy as hell. This guy broke the Barclay record fighting Roland Romero. Let that sink in. True. Roland Romero was even more of a no-name than he is now. Let that sink in. Tank Davis is the only black fighter on the planet Earth that I know of. In America, he can fight anything. And his fans are excited about it. He can fight this piece of paper right here. Hey, man, you going to the fight? What fight? Tank fight. Who he fight? Man, he fighting a piece of paper out of a notepad. For real? Yeah, dog. Yeah, we finna go sell out, boy. We finna go pack this place out, man. What round you think he gonna knock the piece of paper out in? And they gonna be happy. True. On the black fighter can do that. The other black fighters, they gotta dare to be great. They gotta become undisputed in 2-3 different weight divisions. They gotta catch bullets with their teeth. They gotta fight Thanos, Darkseid, He-Man, She-Ra, the Smurfs, the Thundercats. They gotta fight Voltron, Bam Bam Bigelow, Piccolo, Black Frieza, Vegeta. Other black fighters gotta do all this stuff there. But this nigga here, he ain't gotta do none of that. Yeah, I'm like, man, so we see what's going on. After Canelo leave, we in trouble. When Canelo retired, that's it. When Canelo retired, and then on the black fighter side, okay, that's the Mexican side. On the black fighter side, it ain't no black fighter got more accolades than Terence Crawford, or pretty much any fighter in boxing got more accolades than Terence Crawford, whether they black or white. So once he leave the game, then what? Who's supposed to be who's supposed to be the next? Who's supposed to be Crawford 2.0, as Eddie Hearn would say? So you know what I mean? We gonna have the T-Move Crawford. The T-Move Crawford gonna come along and okay, well, your Canelo Alvarez is Vergil Ortiz. So let's do this. So as Edgar Berlanga told Hamza Shiraz, I'm your Canelo. That's what Edgar Berlanga told Hamza Shiraz. I'm your Canelo. You know what I mean? He said, there's levels to this. There's levels. You know what I mean? I fought Canelo. I went 12 rounds with Canelo. You know what I mean? I know what Turki got for you. I know what plans Turki got for you. They told me already. They told me that, if you beat me, you're gonna fight Canelo next. I'm your Canelo. You get what I'm saying? So this is what Edgar Berlanga said, right? Well, Hamza Shiraz put hands and foots on the boy. And what was supposed to happen was Canelo was supposed to beat Terence Crawford, and then Canelo go into a Hamza Shiraz fight next year. Well, Terence Crawford ruined those plans. Very similar to what he did with Errol Spence. Errol Spence was supposed to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he explained that on the Andre Ward, the Art of War on the All the Smoke podcast. And he said, yeah, man, he was, when Spence would have beat me, he was going to fight Canelo at a catchweight of 164. So Bud, you see what Bud did to Errol Spence, and then he took that fight. He said, well, you know what? I'll fight you, and I'm not going to fight you at no catchweight. I'll fight you at your weight. Spence is going to fight you at the catchweight. I'm going to fight you at your weight. At your weight, where you going to feel comfortable. You the A side, all that stuff. That's for Turki the A side. He paid everybody their money. But you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll fight you there. So, he done went and destroyed the PBC with beating Spence, and then now he did this with Canelo. But Canelo still is the face of boxing because nobody's a bigger draw than Canelo in America. Nobody's a bigger draw than him. You get what I'm saying? So it is with a Canelo be back, he'll be back, and great fighter. But on the Black American side, what we got? Crawford 38 years old. What we got? You know, we got Devin Haney. Okay, now you know what? We got Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. We got Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr. We got let's write these names down. Who we got? What jitter boys we got? We got Devin Haney, Debo Dev. We got Debo Dev. We got B. Norman Jr. See, you know what I mean? We got B. Norman Jr. We got Abdullah Mason. We got that mate. We got that boy from Cleveland. We got Mason. We got Shakur Stevenson. I don't know if he black or he black. Yeah. I don't know if he claimed black, but it is what it is. We got Shakur. Who else we got? Well, we already know we got my main man Bam. We got Bam, but we talking about black. Yeah, we talking about we got Bam over there. But I like Bam. We have Shakur. We have we got Jaleel Hackett. We got Kid Austin. We have Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn retired, so I don't even want to put him on there. Keyshawn retired, so that's what he said. He retired. So what else we got? Yeah, I think what else we got? Am I forgetting somebody? Something I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh yeah, Boots. Yeah, Boots. Yeah, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Boots. We got Boots. So we have Boots. We got Kid Austin, Jaleel Hackett, Shakur Stevenson, Abdullah Mason, Brian Norman Jr., and we got Debo Dev. Tank retiring. Tank say he retiring after the Jake Paul fight. Tank, we got Tank. We got to put Tank Davis on there. We got Tank. Out of all these fighters I mentioned, on the black side, Tank is the biggest star. Nobody's a bigger draw on the black side than Tank. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, somebody said Oshaki Foster. We got Oshaki Foster, and we got one of I don't know how I forgot about him. One of my favorite fighters. We got Oshaki Foster, and we got my main man. One of my favorite fighters, Cool Boy Stealth. We got Cool Boy Stealth. Yeah, I rock with Stealth now. I rock with Cool Boy. Cool Boy Stealth. Listen, that's a slick black fighter. If you want to know what the definition of a slick black fighter is, watch Cool Boy Stealth. We got Cool Boy Stealth. What else we got? Somebody said, oh yeah, Raymond Ford. Yeah, I can't, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta help me out, dog, because I can't remember everything. We got Raymond Ford. Oh, yeah, Lamont Roach. We got that boy from D.C., Lamont Roach. We got Roach. We got Lamont Roach. Somebody say Rolling. Rolling ain't black. I ain't talking about Rolling. Rolling ain't black. We talking about the slick. We talking about the black fighters. Oh, yeah, Kermel Moten. We got Kermel Moten. Okay. We got Kermel. We got Kermel Moten. Somebody say, oh, yeah, that's right. We got Gary Antoine Russell. That's right. Gary Antoine Russell. Yeah, we got Gary Antoine Russell. Somebody said Richardson Hitchens. Okay, we got Richardson Hitchens. We got Hitchens. Who else we got? What the boy name? We got Shoo. We got Shoo Carrington. We got Shoo Carrington. All right, so how many we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 16. Somebody say Jared Anderson. All right, I'll put him down. I really don't want to put Anderson down, but I'll put him down. Because I'm making a point. I'm making a point right here. We have Anderson. Now, Why am I putting these names down? Out of all these names I just mentioned, who can carry the sport in America? Erickson Lubin, I can't count him, man. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll put Lubin down. We'll put Lubin down. We'll put Keith Thurman down. We got Keith Thurman. Cause this is gonna prove my point. This is gonna prove my point. This is gonna prove my point. What I'm gonna say. Out of all these names I just mentioned, we got Thurman, Lubin. Somebody say Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is a slick black fighter. Caleb Plant is a slick black fighter. So we're going to put Caleb Plant there. He is a slick black fighter. We got Caleb Plant. we got Caleb Plant. We got Caleb Plant. All right. So we got Caleb Plant, Keith Thurman, Erickson Lubin, Jared Anderson, Shushu Carrington. We have Richardson Hitchens, Gary Antoine Russell, Kermel Moulton, Lamont Roach, Raymond Ford, Cool Boy Steph, Osaki Foster, Tank Davis, Boots Ennis, Kid Austin, Jaleel Hackett. Damn, my bad. I can't read my goddamn writing. Jaleel Hackett, Shakur Stevenson, Abdullah Mason, B. Norman Jr., and Debo Delve. Debo Delve. Somebody say Charlo. Man, we ain't seen Charlo. We ain't seen Charlo since 1972. So I'm not even putting them down there. You know what I mean? Like some names just only need to go down there. Cause we talking about who gonna move the needle? Who gonna move the needle? Post Crawford, who is going to move the needle for black fighters? And post Canelo, who's going to move the needle for Mexicans? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. That's a good question. Somebody said, what about Keyshawn? Keyshawn said he retired. Keyshawn said he retired. Somebody said Moses Itamu. Yeah, but Moses over there in the UK. Moses over there in the UK. He gonna move the needle over there in the UK. I'm talking about over in American boxing. You get what I'm saying? Who gonna move the needle? Post Canelo Alvarez, who's the next great Mexican fighter that people are gonna be excited about and sell out arenas and pack Vegas and stuff like that? Give me one. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop these phone lines. Let's do that. Let's drop these phone lines. You got to believe. Talk to him. You got to believe in something. Why not believe in me? Hey, talk to him, sister. It's something. Why not believe in me? Lord have mercy. Talk to him, sister. Done to you. The way you do. Start your revolution. Revolution. Talk to him, sisters. Lord have mercy. You got to believe in something. Talk to him. Come. That's right. Let's collect the offering. Talk to him, sister. Hey, you know the funny part about this movie? Check this out. This is the funny part about the movie, right? This is the funny part about this movie. This old man right here was paid by Daddy Rich, which is played by Richard Pryor, to shine his shoes. So he paid him $1 to shine his shoes. This in the 70s, right? And then guess what? Richard Pryor, Daddy Rich, called this limo driver to come collect the offering. And the same dollar that he paid him to shine his shoes, he put it right back in the collection plate. True. You can't make this up. Look at that. Put the money in there. Put the money in there. Boy, the point. I mean, R.I.P. man. I think the only one alive is Joan. I think she's the only opponent sister that's alive right now. I could be wrong, but yeah, man, it is what it is. Yeah, man. So somebody said Frank Martin, the Ghost. Frank the Ghost Martin. Where he been at? We ain't seen him since Tank knocked him out. So that go to support my case even more. Frank Martin. We ain't got nothing, dog. We ain't got nothing. Check this out. But it's looking bad. It's taking like booty meat over here, dog. We ain't got nothing. Let's see now. We got Debo Dev, B. Norman Jr. He coming up. If he could beat Devin Haney, that's gonna take him to another level. And we got Abdullah Mason. But see, they promoters ain't got no well he's fighting. It don't even matter about what his promoters are doing because he's gonna be fighting on the Turki Alashikh card, so that's gonna be good. We got Shakur Stevenson. Does Jaleel Hackett? We got Jaleel Hackett. Jaleel Hackett just moved to 154, so we gonna see what he do. We got Kid Austin. He fighting JoJo Diaz. He over there with Golden Boy, so I don't expect nothing coming out of him fighting over there Golden Boy. We know how Golden Boy do it. Tank said he on his way out. He finna fight Jay Paul and he's done. O'Shaquie Foster, does he move the needle? Great fighter, but he don't move the needle. Cool Boy Steph, he's a great fighter, but he don't move the needle. Raymond Ford, he's a great fighter, but he don't move the needle. Lamont Roach, great fighter, but he don't move the needle. I'm saying from a superstar, what Booger Ray Leonard say, superstar standpoint, Tank is a superstar. You get what I'm saying? Kermel Moten, he's still in developing. Gary Antoine Russell, he been fighting a while. We know he ain't moving no needle. He's a great fighter though, but he just ain't got no following like that. Richard Hitchison, Africa, he's better known for dancing with Tank Davis and see Africa is a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He is a good fighter now, but he is definitely more known for this.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something now. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna get people's attention, them knockouts. I have a feeling that the Brian Norman and Devin Haney fight gonna end in a knockout. I don't think that's going 12. Knockout or stop it, something. You know what I mean? When you got a motherfucker who continue to get knockouts, he's stopping. You can say what you because you can hate on him, but it's like, man, he's knocking these motherfuckers out. Then then it's who you knock out. It's who you beat. It's not just having a hell of a record, but who you beat, fam. And when you fought them. You get what I'm saying? You get what you did? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. You know what I mean? That's all I want to know. Check this out. Phone line. I'm finna get ready to drop the phone lines. And listen, when I drop these phone lines, y'all know what I'm looking for, right? Y'all know what we looking for? When we drop the phone lines, I'm finna tell y'all right now. Y'all know what we looking for? We're looking for gifts.
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
What I'm saying? We're looking for donations and gifts. Gifts. Now we look for donations and gifts. You get what I'm saying? Hey, that's the slickest nigga in Philly right there. Dr. Umar Johnson, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You get what I'm saying? The Prince of Pan-Africanism. Look here, bro. Hey, shout out to Gavin. Hey, okay. Dropping out $quarter of a dub. He said, I hypnotize him. It did in the spirit of Henry Armstrong and the ghost of ass whipping or ass whipping's past, you know what I mean, took over him.
Nigga, please.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories. Bro, you can't make this up.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, once Canelo retired, who's the next great Mexican fighter that's taking over right now? And then on the black side, who's the next black fighter, American fighter? because we always had we had a Sugar Ray Leonard. He was the guy in the 80s. But they were throwing hands. We had Sugar Ray, we had Hearns, we had Hagler. You know what I mean? We had them there. You get what I'm saying? Then Mike Tyson came along. Then you get what I'm saying? Well, we had the Pernell Whitakers, we had the Roy Joneses, we had the doggone James Like Sartonis, the Mike McCallums, we had the the Bernard Hopkins, the Aaron the Hulk Pryors, Julian Jacksons. You get what I'm saying? Michael Second to None. We had some hell of a fighters. In the heavyweight division in the 80s, we had Mike. In the 90s, we had Mike. George Foreman came back out of retirement. Doggone, we had in the 80s they had Michael Dokes. They had a lot of those guys. This nigga Buster Douglas came through that. Vander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe. Now we ain't got no heavyweights in America. We had Deontay Wilder, till Tyson Fury bust that bubble, so he that's over with. So we ain't got no heavyweights. Jared Anderson don't even count. He crying on his mama's shoulder, crying on Roy Jones, hollering about he don't know if he can do this anymore. So we can't count on him. Carter, what's your name you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to talk some shit. Coach, I know you and everybody in here know I'm old school. And I'll be the first to call here and complain, bitch, and moan when these fighters today show fear to face a top guy and risk taking that L. But look at Norman Jr. and Devin Haney.
Yeah.
It seems to me that they signed that contract quick.
Yeah.
Just like Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad when they wanted to fight each other. Coach, they made that fight overnight, bro.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was yesterday. And I'm sure, whatever happens between Norman Jr. and Haney, win or lose, we're going to show respect for both fighters, you know? As a fan of boxing, we applaud that. We applaud both fighters. You know what I mean? So, in case of Boots and Ortiz, man, I don't fuck with neither one of them, to be honest with you, bro. They're jokesters. They both joking each other, and all they doing is wasting time, to be honest with you. That's on them. Now, Oscar and Eddie are definitely scared to do their fucking job. That's clear to me, man. These guys, bro, you ask about these fighters, bro, and they beat around the bush. They never give you straight answers. So that's ducky. So, Coach, let me say this, and I'm off the line, bro, and let this sink in. Wilfredo Gomez defended his title 17 times, bro.
Yeah.
Orlando Canizales, remember him, Coach?
Yeah.
He defended his title 16 times. These guys today, they become champions, and they start taking these long layoffs, man. You know what? Leaving money on the table, fucking up their careers, man. They don't fight each other. They don't fight enough. So they don't want to fight. If it's not an easy fight, they're not interested, man. So all they want is the easy road to make it to the top,
Yeah.
And when it comes to Haney and Brian Norman Jr., I have mad respect for both fighters, man. I cannot wait. And again, I'm Team Haney. And Bill, I'm still haven't heard from you, man. I'm worried. Peace, Coach. Respect from New York.
Salute, fam. See, this is where I body your favorite YouTube channel at. Your favorite YouTube channel, this is why I body him and their fans. Oscar De La Hoya and Tito Trinidad, they fought each other in their primes when they was in their 20s, if I'm not mistaken. They fought each other in their primes. 1999 when they fought each other. Oscar turned pro in 1992. They fought each other right there. You get what I'm saying? They fought each other. Oscar turned pro 92. Him and Trinidad fought in 97. At welterweight. Right? Oscar didn't close the show. That's how he lost that fight. He should have won, but he danced around the ring in the last 3 rounds. So they was in their prime though. The reason why I don't compare today's fighters, whether it's Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford included, or any of these fighters to the old school guys, because sometimes we get caught up in the hyperbole of the moment, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, man, well, when we talk about pound for pound, some people are saying, okay, Crawford's performance over Canelo puts him in the top 5 and all that stuff there. And I'm like, I won't argue that either way. But I will say this. The reason why I don't like to compare these fighters to the old school fighters, because look at the criteria for which they fought in. Ray Leonard Hagler, Hearns, Duran, Wilfredo Gomez, Wilfred Benitez, Aaron the Hope Pryor, Mike McCallum, James Lights Out Tony. Those guys fought in an area. This was the criteria. The criteria was same day weigh-ins and 15 rounds. So when you ask me, could any of these guys that's bad today could have fought in that era? I can't say I know they could fight in that era because one, they didn't fight as much as those guys fought in that time, and two, they don't fight 15 rounds today. So to compare a 12-round fighter to a 15-round fighter who's fighting under same day weigh-in circumstances, could these guys that's fighting today survive under those circumstances? Would they have undefeated records, or would they be as effective and under those circumstances with smaller gloves, same day weigh-ins in 15 rounds? You can't forget about none of that. So you got to factor all of that in. You have to factor all of that in. You just can't get caught up in the moment of today's boxing, 12 rounds versus 15 rounds, the same day weigh-ins and smaller gloves. And the boxing activity that those guys had. Could these guys do that? So that's why I don't like to compare these eras. It was a different criteria. You get what I'm saying? No. Now, for the moment, what's hot now? Yeah, of this era. And that's why I like what Bud said. He said, listen, Floyd Mayweather was the best of his era. I'm the best of my era. So I like to keep it within the realms of errors. The era that we're in today, yeah. But to that era, nah. Listen, there's a whole lot of dudes right now, and they fought in that era, they have about 3-4 losses. True. They have about 3-4 losses. No doubt in my mind. They have about 3-4 losses. And any undefeated nigga right now probably have about 3-4 losses in that era. In that era, that 80s era, that 80s, early 90s, the 80s and 90s era, 70s, 80s, and 90s era, yeah, hands down. Listen, I wholeheartedly believe that. And you're going to be fighting 4 times a year? Who you see can fight 4 times a year in this era? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to factor that in. You have to factor that. That's why when people make arguments, yeah, man, what you think Wilder would have did if he fought in the Ali era? He would have did this to Ali and did that to Ali. I'm like, no, he would have had to fight 15 rounds, fam. Tyson Fury, what you think Tyson Fury would have did? He would have beat Ali. How? Alexander Usyk is 6'3", the same height as Ali. He couldn't beat Usyk in a 12-round fight. That era right there, same day weigh-in, well, heavyweight didn't matter, but same day weigh-in, and you got to fight 15 rounds. 15. That's why you can't compare the eras. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why you cannot compare the eras. And I'm gonna tell you something else. These fighters that's boxing today, y'all might get mad at me for what I'm finna say, but a lot of these dudes ain't better than those guys of the 80s. True. Yeah, I said it. A lot of these dudes that boxing today ain't better than them niggas of the 80s. They ain't better, in my opinion. They good for this era, but in my opinion, they not better than those dudes. That's why you can't compare this era. You can take the baddest fighter of this era, black, white, Hispanic, or whatever, and see if he can fight it under those circumstances. Same day weigh-in. Nigga, we gonna do the weigh-in the morning of the fight. And you got between the time we weigh you in that morning, you're gonna have about 10 hours or 11 hours to rehydrate. That same day, you fighting later on that night. The gloves gonna be smaller too. And they used to fight in the afternoon in the heat. These dudes ain't built like that. You gotta be a junkyard dog. If you a junkyard dog type fighter, I would probably give you a better shot. But these dudes here, man, I'm just saying me. That's how I see it. And I don't care who the fighter is, black or white. I'm telling you, that's what I factor in. So when people make these straw man arguments, I don't really get into them because there's really nothing to argue about. There's nothing to argue about. You talking about dudes who were more active, fought smaller weight classes, had same day weigh-ins and fought 15 rounds. And you want me to compare these dudes to those guys. There's no comparison. True. There's no comparison. None. I would even say these fighters in today's time, they are the T-move versions. And this ain't no shade to nobody boxing right now. But these dudes are the T-move versions of the 80s. They good for that. T-move popping. Ain't nothing wrong with T-move. T-move popping. I like T-move. T-move popping. I bought a couple things from there, but T-move popping right now. But I can't compare you to those dudes. And that's why I say it's a straw man argument. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know that. But them dudes are built different. That's why I say there's no comparison. I don't need a year to get ready for you. Well, you ain't gonna have the liberty of having 6 months to get ready for a fighter. Or 8 months to get ready for a fighter. Dog, you got a 6 week training camp. We finna go fight this dude. After we whoop him, you're gonna take about a 2-week break, and then we going right back at it. In another 8 weeks, we got another fight. Or a couple months later, we got another 8 weeks. We got another fight in a couple months later. We gonna fight about 5 times this year, or 4 times this year. They do that in the beginning of their career, but I'm talking about when these guys get older. You get what I'm saying? Like, just the circumstances are different, bro. That's why I don't, again, I think I don't see the best boxing. I think after this fight with Crawford and Canelo, I think that's gonna be the next great. That's all we gonna get for American boxing, the highest of the height. Brian Norman and Devin Haney fighting in Saudi Arabia, so we're not even gonna get the liberty to see that in America. But the thing is, these guys are young enough. Now what I do like about Brian Norman knocking motherfuckers out. He's knocking motherfuckers out. So if he continue to do that, then that's gonna be something. And then Devin Haney, this is third weight division. So he's chasing greatness in his own right. You got a Dula Mason, him and Sam Noakes fighting each other. That's for the WBO title, if I'm not mistaken. We got Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is moving up to 140. He's moving up to 140. We got Jaleel Hackett. He's at 154. We got Kid Austin. You know what I mean? He's still lightweight. I think they waiting on Tank to vacate that belt. So hopefully they can get elevated to it. We got Boots. He at 154. We're gonna see what he can do. What he gonna do? Tank say he retiring after Jake Paul, so we can scratch him. O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Stealth. Both of these guys are pure boxers. So if you don't like pure boxing, you're not gonna like this O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Stealth fight. I can tell you that right now. If you don't like pure boxing, you're not going to like Cool Boy Stealth and O'Shaquie Foster fight. If you don't like pure boxing, tell you that right now. You ain't gonna like it. Ain't gonna be no knockout that fight. Unless they decide to just go at it and bang. Hold on. Unless they decide to just go at it and bang, that's gonna be what y'all like to call pillow fist. That's gonna be a pillow fisted affair. Now I'm gonna love the fight because it's a straight pure boxing match. But a lot of the fans ain't gonna like that fight. Y'all ain't gonna like it. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Corey from Texas.
Corey, talk to me.
Are you gonna go live for the Boots fight, or you gonna be busy that Saturday?
Yeah, when is Boots fight?
I think it's next Saturday night, ain't it, Coach? I think it's next Saturday night on the Zoom.
I don't even know, man. He fight Lima Bean, man. I ain't interested in that shit. To be honest with you.
Is anybody on the undercard or it's worth it?
Man, I didn't even know when he was fighting. So I don't know who on undercard.
Yeah, I just looked it up yesterday. I was just like, because I saw the press conference. I was like, wonder if Coach gonna go live for that one, just to evaluate, just to see how you look at 154. And then as far as Tank saying he retiring after that, I think I'm just to the point where like I don't care, dude, because you never really wanted to be great. And as we've spoken many times on this show, like, okay, like you retire, like boxing gonna move on. It's gonna be another superstar. And then I think it's bullshit for the simple fact that let some other dude from Baltimore come up and start being big in boxing and watch how Tank switch his stance on it in like the next 4 or 5 years. Or, like we always say, Coach, he'll be coming out of retirement in like 3 or 4 years when he spent this money saying, "Now I want to get back in the ring and do this." So we'll see. It's funny to me, but yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with Boots or Vergil, Coach. That's my call.
Absolute, fam. Yeah. So like me, I'm looking forward to seeing that Cool Boy Steph. You know what? I think who they when they fight? Cool Boy Steph and Foster. When they fight. That's the fight I do want to see. I want to see that fight right there. Cool Boy Steph and Foster. I want to see that. Now the casuals ain't gonna like that fight because it's you're gonna see pure boxing. You're gonna see the sweet science. So you're gonna see the sweet science. You're gonna see a lot of picking and parrying and slipping and rolling, and you're gonna see a lot of that. You know what I mean? And you know, especially a lot of picking shots and catching and shooting and stuff like that. And I'm gonna love that fight. You know, because I like Alashikh Foster, and then Cool Boy Steph, one of my favorite fighters. Like that dude, that's the pure definition of a slick black fighter in today's time. Cool Boy Steph. That second fight he had with Brandon Figueroa, bro, that was a boxing clinic. That was a boxing clinic. You seen the way Cool Boy Steph had them pieced up Brandon Figueroa in that second fight? Man, listen, man. Right there, he was right there in the pocket with him. Mid-range, right there in the pocket. He was slipping, bam, countering, rolling. You know, he was parrying shots, stepping around the weak side. You know, man, look here, man. Bro, let me tell you, I saw that. I watched that fight twice. Because I like to see a pressure fighter versus a pure boxer. I like to see a pressure fighter that's a pure boxer, right? Because it makes for an interesting fight. And Cool Boy Steph didn't run. He like, no, I'm right here with you. He was walking them in the traps because Brandon Figueroa is a basic fighter. He ain't got no defense, keep his head right there on the line. He is a basic fighter. You don't get no more basic than Brandon Figueroa. He just overwhelmed you with a bunch of punches. That's just like typical Mexican style. What they call Mexican style. Mexican style is we gonna sit right there. You hit me, huh? I hit you, huh? You hit me, huh? I hit you, huh? You hit me, huh? I hit you. And they just sitting there trading punches. That right there, that ain't no boxing. That ain't no boxing. The rock'em sock'em, right? That ain't no boxing. Because Mexican fighters that I used to watch, Salvador Sanchez didn't fight like that. He was a Mexican fighter. Juan Manuel Marquez, he didn't fight like that. He was a great counterpuncher. Julio Cesar Chavez didn't fight like that. People think because Julio Cesar Chavez was a pressure fighter, he did rock'em sock'em. No, Chavez didn't do that. Chavez knew how to slip and roll, catch, and shoot in the pocket while moving forward. Watch any Julio Cesar Chavez fight. He bob and weave while putting pressure on him. He know how to bob and weave. The reason why you want to bob and weave because it allows you to slip punches. He slip punches, and when he get on the inside, bang, he throw the left hook to the body. He was great at that. So when they go to talk about Mexican style rock'em sock'em, I'm like, the Mexican fighters that I grew up watching, they didn't fight like that. So they must be talking about this new Mexican style. Aesop Pitbull Cruz, that's type stuff like that. You know what I mean? What's the dude name that Shakur Stevenson just beat? What's the Golden Boy fighter that Shakur Stevenson just beat? The Mexican dude. What the Mexican dude that Shakur just beat? I forgot his name. DC Curry say Pitbull got footwork. Man, Pitbull got the opposite of footwork. Oh, Cepeda. Yeah, was that William Cepeda? Yeah, Cepeda. Cepeda, straight up and down. No defense. He just gonna overwhelm you with punches. That's the new Mexican style. That ain't boxing. That ain't boxing. That just I'm gonna press you out, throw a lot of punches. But he don't know how to slip a punch. He don't know what defense is. He don't know what defense is. Any shot you throw at him, you're gonna hit him. If you throw 10 punches at him, you're gonna hit him 11 times. You get what I'm saying? True Coach say Boots Lima, October 11th. Yeah, I ain't gonna say a lie to you, dog. I don't even know who the fuck Lima is, dog. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that fight. Who on the undercard of that fight? Somebody say Eric Morales and Barrera. Bro, if you want to see, hey, check this out, CJ. If you want to see one of the great fights of all time, watch Eric Morales and Antonio Barrera. I remember when I was at Bud's training camp last year when he fought Madrimal. It was me, Bernie the Boxer, Coach Red, Bomac, White Boy Wayne, the security. We were sitting back watching. Guess what fight we was watching? We were watching Eric Morales and Barrera. One of the greatest fights of all time. They fought 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, Eric Morales and Barrera is one of the greatest fights of all time. True. Period. Bro, they fought 3 times. All 3 of them was good. You talking about, it wasn't rock'em sock'em, but it was a great fight. Great fights, plural. That first fight, man, bro, all 3 fights was a bug. But yeah, man, we listen, we watched the first fight, the second fight, and we watched some of the third fight. Yeah, we watched some of the third fight. You get what I'm saying? So that's Mexican style. And I think the Mexican style fighting, the definition of that got lost in the sauce over the years because people thinking Mexican style now is just, you hit me, I hit you, you hit me, I hit you. That's not Mexican style, fam. That's not Mexican style. I'm like, which Mexicans y'all watching? Oh, y'all watching Esau Cruz, or you watching William Cepeda. You know what I mean? Carter, what's your name? You call it from?
Hey, what's happening, Coach? It's Coach Ed from ATL.
Coach Ed, talk to me.
What's up? What's good, brother? Hey, man, you know, we gotta keep hope alive, man. You know, slick black fighter, man. So I'm gonna go on with the slick black fighter because Terence Crawford on the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have something to hold on to, something to look forward to. Hopefully, the kid can, take a page out of Terence Crawford's book and do what he does. You know, that's to be determined. Now, he can do it, but he got to do it in the ring. He can't do it on paper. He can't do it on a podcast. He got to get in the ring. He got to fight these guys to prove that he is, what they say he is. You know, right now they say he ain't fought nobody, so he got to get out there. He got to fight somebody. You got to check those boxes. You know, if you want to be great, you got to do great things.
Yeah, I totally agree.
In the interview, yes, sir. And the potential's there. Then, the kid got, I ain't gonna sit there and say the boy can't fight. The boy can fight. But he got to get in there, he got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even during the interview, Terence Crawford talked about how he looked up to Andre Ward. See, a lot of people be watching you don't even know. Who knew that Terence Crawford looked up to Andre Ward? Because he seen how Andre was moving. He seen what he did. So, at the end of the day, I know Bruce was salty, that Terence Crawford got in there, and people down on him right now, but like I say, he got to prove the naysayers wrong. Maybe he can use that as fuel to fuel his ambition and go in there and show everybody that he is their guy. Ortiz, on the other hand, I say Ortiz gonna get beat by losing. I really do, man. Ortiz is something about the way that dude fight, man. He's just like every time he fight, he in a war. It's always rockin' sockin' robot. He really had no easy fight. He really ain't. I just think the dude, Lou might get him, man. I mean, Ortiz, he's a good action fighter. He's just too you know, he prone to war too much. He like hard. He make every fight super hard. He's not no polished boxer. He's just a fighter, man. And I think it's just a matter of time for somebody to get him. I think Lubin might get him. Man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You got a lot more faith in Lubin than I do. I don't. Again, I like Erickson Lubin, but I don't know, man. I think, you know, the Golden Boy picked them for a reason. And if I know how Golden Boy roll, they looking at this as the easy touch for Ortiz. So yeah, I don't think Lubin gonna be the one to do it, Coach Eddie. I mean, you might be right, but I don't think he's gonna be the one to do it.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, both of these guys gotta fight each other. So both of them, that's a super fight. So hopefully they don't over marinate. You know, like Ron Boy say, over marinate. Just go ahead and let these guys go ahead and get it on, man, and see who the best is. That's my call, though.
All right, salute, fam. Dang. Yeah, man. Oscar and them, they got Oscar, they got not Victor Ortiz. They got Ortiz fighting doggone on Lubin for a reason. This the Golden Boy special right here. He got a name. He don't fault some names. And that's it. Lubin ain't got nothing left, man. I mean, in his prime, okay, give me this here. What was the prime Erickson Lubin? What was the prime Erickson Lubin? What year would you say Erickson Lubin was in his prime? Again, I like Lubin, but man, come on. There's levels to this. There's levels. That man fooled for Ortiz, bro. That man fooled for Ortiz. Everybody know it. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin, talk to me.
Coach, not to get off topic, but I seen something that I wanted to run past you. Some YouTube channel was reporting that Canelo is going to be out for a whole year. And I was thinking, you remember back in the day when Triple G was with HBO and Chocolatito was there too, and they used to do double headers on HBO? They used to call it the big drama show, the little drama show.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was thinking like, man, Bud, 2017, 2016. But I was thinking, Bud, you know, could get together with Lester Martinez since they, you know, under the same stable, and just do double headers, Coach. Bud could take over, you know, the Mexican holidays, and then build up Lester so when he retires, Bomac could keep it lit. And I could honestly see Lester Martinez being the face of boxing when Bud and Canelo retire, Coach. I could really see that, because that fight he had with Billy, man, I'm impressed. I think he could whoop Canelo. I think he could whoop Munguia with ease. I think he could dominate 168.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of thought man Billy beat him.
Yeah,
I kind of, you know, I mean, it was a close fight, but I kind of thought Billy edged that fight out, to be honest with you. But shout out to Martin, man. Old Town, stand up. He ain't got no defense. Nah, I mean they were just trading punches, bro. I mean, I didn't see no defense from neither one of them. Now, Billy is a pressure fighter. Billy, he pressed that entire fight, and he pretty much had the bigger fighter. It looked like Lester Martinez on the ropes damn near the whole fight. You know what I mean? But matter of fact, I think somebody hold on. Lester Martinez, I think he's from Guatemala though, right? Isn't Lester from Guatemala? I think he's from Guatemala. Anybody know where Lester Martinez from? He's from Guatemala, right? I don't think he's Mexican. I know. I know. Is he Mexican? Is he Mexican? No, Mark. We say Marquise. You say he's from Guatemala. Okay, he's from Guatemala. See what I'm saying? Y'all thinking everybody Mexican. See, y'all thinking everybody Mexican. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, dog. I don't really see that, fam. Like, I'm a firm believer in a fighter has to have some kind of defensive prowess. You have to have some type of defensive prowess if you want to survive and last long in boxing. If you want to survive and last long in boxing, you have to have some type of defensive prowess. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man, like the Mexican fighters I grew up watching. The Mexican fighters I grew up watching, yeah, man, them dudes, yeah, man. You know, and Antonio Barrera, you know what I mean? Marquez. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, Morales, Chavez, Benito Lopez. You get what I'm saying? Salvador was smooth like butter. Salvador Sanchez was smooth like butter, man. The man was so relaxed in the pocket. The man fight mid-range. See, I'm used to, this is what I'm used to. In today's time, when dudes fight in the pocket, the referee got to break them up a lot because they be grabbing and holding and stuff. The old school fighters, when they fought in the pocket, went no grabbing and holding a lot. I'm going to give you a perfect example. We got a glimpse of that when Canelo and Bud was fighting each other. And you look at that 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th round. When they was sitting there in the pocket, fighting on the inside, and Canelo was going to the body, and Crawford was countering off the body sides. He was blocking and countering and stuff like that. See how close they was, but wasn't nobody grabbing each other. You saw a lot of pinning, framing, so to speak, framing. You saw a lot of that in there. Oh, he's framing them up right now. Angling them in the pocket, hand traps, slip and roll, counter, parrying, picking, like right there. Like, like when you watch Mike McCallum and James Toney, they right there with each other, right? Ain't nobody grabbing and holding. See, you don't like the skills is different, bro. Like when I look at a lot of these dudes now, I'm like, yeah, they don't even have the skills them dudes had. The skill ain't there. You don't see great, like black fighters is really good at fighting on the inside. You don't see a lot of great inside fighting right now. I'm talking about inside fighting without grabbing and holding. You don't see that right now. Julio Cesar Chavez was a great inside fighter. We ain't got to do a whole lot of grabbing and holding. I'm gonna be right there. You get what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of that in today. Like to me, the skills ain't there. The skills ain't there, bro. The skills ain't there today. These dudes are good, but I'm saying them basic skills, those basic skills, it's a lot of stuff you don't see. A lot of stuff you don't see in now. Two dudes get too close to each other, they automatically try to grab. Pernell Whitaker, great inside fighter. He was pillow fisted, but he was a great inside fighter. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Brian saying, what you say, fam? He say, listen to Sugar Shane convo when he was young. Listen to him now. How many punches he took to the head? Yeah, because Sugar Shane Mosley ain't had no defense. And Sugar Shane Mosley like to bang. See, a lot of people equate inside fighting with see, I don't know how long you've been watching boxing, but a lot of people equate inside fighting with getting hit a lot. A lot of people equate because you fight on the inside, you get hit a lot. That's not true. If you want to see inside fighting with fighters ain't getting hit a lot, there's many fights that I can show you. And then a lot of these dudes had sparring wars. A lot of y'all think that, see, I was talking this weekend, me, Andre Ward, and Bud was talking, right? And Shakur as well. Shakur was right there, and we was talking about sparring. See, you think people take a lot of punishment in the fight. They take more punishment in training camp. Banging and sparring. So if you sit back and say, yeah, man, look at the fights he had because of the way he fought. Yeah, but you forgetting about sparring. You get concussions in sparring. They bang in sparring. Do you get what I'm saying? James Toney, he was notorious for that. He got five people lined up outside. He's sparring everybody. Well, he was notorious for that. Sparring him when he tired and everything. Yeah, Chocolatito, one of my favorite fighters. I'm from Nicaragua. Bad boy. Great footwork. Great inside. I'm talking about in his prime. Great footwork. Trap counter game real good. Great defensively. Know how to slip and roll on shots. Pick, parry. You know what I mean? Like great footwork. Chocolatito. Baron Rodriguez, same thing. Same thing. So it's your style, fam. It's your style. Some dudes are not defensively sound. You can fight on the inside and not get hit. You can fight on the inside and not get hit. You can fight mid-range and not get hit without running. Because some dudes, you know how to slip and roll in that pocket. You know, then some dudes that's, some dudes didn't live good lifestyles neither. So there's a lot that factors into that. Because look at George Foreman. George Foreman just passed away not too long ago, but George Foreman had some banging wars. Used to get hit in the face and stuff in boxing. And when George Foreman retired, he spoke very well. Wasn't nothing wrong with George. Wasn't slurring his speech or anything. And he had some hell of a fights. So, everybody is different though. A lot of these dudes, some of these dudes, if you're not defensively sound, you gotta have defense, bro. You gotta have defense. Like, seriously. Like, look at what's his name? What's his name? Vargas. Look at Vargas. You know what I mean? Yeah, Vargas, I think he got his boys boxing right now. And one of his sons just took a L. You know what I mean? He talked a lot of shit, but he took a L just now. And, he said, you know what I mean? Like I said, when you fight on that Turki Alashikh card, it's going to be more of a 50-50 fight when you fight on that Turki Alashikh card. When you fight for your promoter going to make sure he serve you up a nice cherry. When you fight for your promoter going to make sure, all right, we cherry picking right now. We giving you some good fights that we know you can win. We match them up real good. When you fight for Turki Alashikh, nah. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You got to get in there. What you say, Cardenas? What you say, fam? I be sitting back looking at these dudes. Shout out to Crosby. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say donations, gifts. Yeah, salute to you, fam. Shout out to Crosby, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yes, sir. It is what it is. It is what it is. Where my main man, Dr. Umar? Dr. Umar, where you at, fam?
Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
You dig? Gifts. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, somebody say Jaheed Tucker. Yeah, I miss that. I like seeing high level inside boxing where two guys can fight on the inside mid-range, inside boxing, and they making people slip. Like the great slick fighters, they know how to make you miss by inches. You throw that shot, and they see it, and you slip by inches, or you don't get a clean shot on them. And they, because inside fighting is high risk, high reward, right? And you gotta, you can't be scared to go in the kitchen. You gotta have that skill to be able to go in the kitchen when it's hot and not get burned by the stove or get burned by the oven. You get what I'm saying? I'm finna go in the kitchen. It's hot in the kitchen. They cooking. We got some hot grease, and we cooking some fried fish, some catfish, or whatever the case may be, some mullet, or what they eat in the hood. They eat catfish and mullet in the hood. I don't eat catfish and mullet, but they eat catfish and mullet in the hood. But yeah, we finna go in there, baby boy, in the kitchen, and goddamn it, we finna go in the kitchen and not get burnt by the fire. Like you really don't see that in today's time boxing. Hey, shout out to Keith. Keith, what's going on, fam? Paulie Walnut, salute. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, so I gotta see more of that, so that's the criteria for which I judge a fighter by. I keep everything in its proper perspective. We're in a different era right now, and that's why I don't like to compare today's fighters to the old school cats, because it's a lot of the skills ain't, like Antonio Tarver said, see, a lot of the skills ain't there, bruh. Like a lot of the skills, like where your skills at, bruh? Huh? You see what I'm saying? Like it's the skills, brother. You gotta teach these fundamentals, bruh. Bro, the fundamentals. We gotta teach the fundamentals. Like who training these fighters, bruh? You know what I mean? True. Antonio Tarver, man, Antonio Tarver funny than the mug. You know what I mean? Yeah, he funny than the mug. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, he's sitting there. Yeah. Hey, the fundamentals, I ain't seeing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm not seeing that there, man. I ain't seeing, I know that's what you want. I know that's what you want me to do. When you want me to see it. But yeah, I ain't seeing it, dog. I'm not seeing it, dog. Like I gotta see some more. Not some more, some more. I gotta see some more. You get what I'm saying? Because that's why I say you can't be the worst thing you can do. Don't be comparing these fighters to the greats. Don't be doing that. Don't be comparing these fighters to the greats, because once you come over here telling me he's Solomon Grundy, once you come over here telling me he's Solomon Grundy, he Blackjack Mulligan, I want to see some Solomon Grundy and Blackjack Mulligan type of stuff. That's what I want to see. And you can't have him in there with a pork chop, a neck bone, a collard green stem, a pot of chitlins, with a side order of hog balls and white rice and some dry ass cornbread, and you trying to tell me he the next Sugar Ray? True. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. Not me. I'm saying you can do that, but I'm saying I'm not gonna be impressed. If you trying to impress me, you know what I mean? That's if you trying to impress me. If you trying to impress me, I'm telling you what my criteria is. So I don't like taking these dudes out of the realm of today. That's all I mean. We go, okay, my nigga. If they telling me you Thanos, you Thanos. Okay, go collect the Infinity Stones. You can't say that you Thanos. Don't tell me your fighter Thanos, but he ain't trying to collect all of the Infinity Stones. What are the Infinity Stones in boxing? The WBO belt, the WBC belt, the WBA belt, the IBF belt, and the Ring Magazine belt. That's 5 right there. Thanos had the Infinity Stones. He had 5 Infinity Stones he was looking for. 1 for the thumb, and 4 for the other fingers. Don't tell me this nigga Thanos, but he ain't collecting the Infinity Stones. He don't even want to collect them. Do you want all the Infinity Stones, dog? Who want all of the Infinity Stones at 154? That's what I want to know. Who won all of the Infinity Stones at 154? You telling me this nigga Darkseid? Okay, cool. All right, well, he got to fight Superman. He got to fight Superman. Don't tell me he Darkseid. Don't tell me he Darkseid, but he don't want no smoke with Superman. And vice versa. Superman got to want to smoke with Darkseid. This nigga Thanos, he ain't got no Infinity Stones. He ain't thinking about no Infinity Stones. He got a promoter running around hollering about he a superstar. Yeah, he a superstar. Superstar, huh? Based on what? Based on what? So what is he based on the superstar for? Like, that's the question. Hey, that's the question right there. Shout out to, see, this is what I want to ask Oscar De La Hoya. If I ever interview Oscar De La Hoya, if I ever interviewed Oscar De La Hoya, that's what I ask him. You telling me Vergil Ortiz is superstar. Okay, cool. Vergil Ortiz is superstar, right? Okay, based on what? What do you mean based on what? He signed the Golden Boy. Allah, Oscar, we gotta do more than that. He beat Marjamal. Oscar, okay, fine. He beat Marjamal after Marjamal lost to Crawford. Okay, fine. All right. So but anyway, okay. What about the mother dude? Do he want the Infinity Stones? Because when you was a fighter, Oscar, you move totally different in your career. When you was a fighter, you move totally different than you move in your fighters. You putting these niggas in the winter protection program, and you trying to, y'all hyping these dudes up on social media, and I'm sitting back right here with my arms crossed. I'm looking like this, and I'm giving a nigga the side eye. I'm like, all right, I see what he doing. This the old flim flam right here. This the old switcheroo right here. I see what he doing. He think he's slick. You get what I'm saying? This is careful matchmaking fights that we automatically know that he should win more than likely. You get what I'm saying? And if it get too close, don't worry about it. We got the judges on the tape. They gonna make sure we get away by the skin of our chin, by the skin of our teeth, and you trying to sell me, you trying to tell me this dude the goods, and I'm like, okay, I see he passing the eye test, but I got cataract in my right eye and glaucoma in my left eye, but he passing the eye test, you know, but according to the cataract and the glaucoma, you know, he passing the eye test, but when is he gonna get in there and really, you get what I'm saying? Because He-Man over there waiting on Skeletor. Mum-Ra's over there waiting on doggone Lion-O. I see him fighting Snarf and, you know, Chitara and Panther and all of that there. But when is he gonna fight doggone goddamn Mum-Ra? That's what I want to know. You get what I'm saying? You telling me this nigga Thanos, but he ain't talking about collecting the Infinity Stones. We saw Canelo collect the Infinity Stones at super middleweight, and we saw Terence Crawford move up 3 weight divisions in 2 years and took the all Infinity Stones from doggone Canelo. So we trying to see what the old cats are doing. So we saw what Usyk did. Collected all the Infinity Stones, you know, in the heavyweight division. He did that twice. We saw a new way collecting all the Infinity Stones. When is these dudes you telling me these bullshit Superman stories about? Are they gonna collect the Infinity Stones? True. Yeah, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I saw what you did to Poach Chop Willie, but can you do it to Thanos? Don't compare this nigga to Sugar Ray. None of the Sugars. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, hell, not even Sugar Shane Mosley. I can't even compare y'all to Sugar Shane Mosley. I can't compare to Sugar Shane Mosley. Damn sure ain't gonna compare to Leonard and Sugar Ray and Ray Robinson. Better know, born as Walker. Y'all don't know who Walker Smith. Walker Smith, that's Sugar Ray Robinson's real name, his birth name. He think he changed it to Sugar Ray Robinson though. Legally. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't doing that. None of the sugars. You niggas is sweet and low. You sweet and low. None of the sugars. Okay? Cut that out. True. Yeah, we ain't gonna call them sugar. We gonna call them sweet and low. These dudes sweet and low. Old pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I'm finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your back up, nigga. I got your back up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Yeah, they talking about some sweet and low. We gotta compare them to the sugars. No, don't compare them to the sugars. Compare them to sweet and low. Anyways, now this what's going on over here. I don't know if y'all seen this here. It says Ring Magazine, right? This partnership with Paramount reinforces our vision to redefine the way viewers consume boxing. I've been telling y'all what's coming down the pipe. More fight fans will now have access to watch some of the most exciting boxers around. We have seen the proof that the appetite is there. This is the future for live boxing coverage and will ensure the sport continues to thrive. Turki Alashikh on Zuffa Boxing and Paramount Broadcasting deal. Dana White, I am excited to bring great boxing events to a global audience. There are millions of boxing fans that will now be able to watch competitive fights with up-and-coming boxers as well as the biggest stars of the sport. Paramount will be the home for the UFC and boxing fans to watch. Now, I want y'all to check this out, baby boy. Now, Paramount, that is the parent company of Showtime. You remember when Showtime had Showtime Boxing? And Showtime Boxing went out of business in 2023, December 2023. You'll remember September, July 29th of 2023. The last mega fight that the PBC had was Crawford and Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Once Crawford put the nail in that coffin, that sealed the PBC's fate. Spence ain't been back since. As a matter of fact, it seemed like a lot of dudes seem like most of the fighters that Crawford fought, after he beat him, you don't see him no goddamn more. But that's neither here nor there. Not all, but a good number of them. So now, Paramount is now giving Zuffa Boxing a broadcasting deal. They shut down Showtime Boxing. Got rid of Steven Espinosa. Steven Espinosa was a flunky for Al Heyman. We ain't seen Al Heyman since 1972. Booger Ray Leonard got fired by Floyd Mayweather. He's no longer the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather Promotions, we don't know what's going on with that. We don't know what's going on with PBC. We don't know what's going on with Mayweather Promotions. Ever since the white man pulled back his financing, which was Showtime, which was shut down by the parent company Paramount, and then now look, 2 years later, they signed a deal with Dana White in our Ring Magazine, Zuffa Boxing. True. Yeah. A lot of people don't like Dana White. You ain't gotta like him. But guess what? These promoters over here wasn't doing nothing. Oscar De La Hoya wasn't doing nothing. Top Rank wasn't doing nothing, and PBC wasn't doing nothing. So you open up the door for someone to come in your trap and take over your trap. They came to the trap and took over the trap. Ran off on the plug. You get what I'm saying?
Ran off on the plug twice.
Ran off on the plug. We don't like Dana White. Ain't nothing you gonna do about it. You ain't gonna do nothing but cry. Look! What big fights they had after 2023? Name them. Well, name them. We gotta do something different, fam. We gotta do something different. But because the old way wasn't working, fam. We tried the old way didn't work. See. Listen. This is where they messed up at. I'm gonna tell you right now. See, this where they messed up at. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. What Andre Ward at? See, this where they messed up at. They were doing all that shang-a-langing. They were shang-a-langing for years.
You know, and a lot of people.
Dude, talking about something. Let me see what he say.
You're not never gonna go into camp and come out, 100% healthy, and a lot of people is asking me, how did I feel? I had a lot going on in camp. This fight, the last fight, the fight before,
life stuff, and the pressure of the fight.
Yeah, but like injuries too. Injuries too. Like,
so you didn't go into that fight 100%, you think? I ask for no details.
No, not at all. No, you're not never gonna.
No, like no fighter really comes in 100%. Because I saw somebody talking about something. Well, Canelo was hurt, man. Canelo was hurt. This and that, and yada yada yada. Like I like what Bud explained here. See, this what killed them. Y'all want to know what killed American boxing? This what killed American boxing right here. This what killed American boxing right here.
I'm like, all right, I want to fight Fundora. Because I'm WBO. I can fight anyone in the champions. He was WBC and WBO. So I'm like, I want to fight Fundora. You know what I mean? He got 2 belts. I want to become undisputed at 154. That was my train of thought. But when he said he didn't want to fight me because I wasn't basically big enough, I looked at him like, huh?
Now, you know the crazy part about that? Just imagine the praying mantis, Sebastian Fundora, who don't have a damn fan base. He's right here from Florida, from Palm Beach. This man don't even have a fan base, dog. A tall, lanky motherfucker who ain't accomplished nothing in boxing. Well, he's a unified champion. He did beat Tim Tszyu. But I'm just saying, a tall, lanky motherfucker, because he got Scamps and Lywis right there with him. Oh, man, he ain't a draw. He ain't big enough. Dude, who knows Sebastian Fundora outside of YouTube, outside of social media? Motherfuckers acting like they superstars. I ain't did a goddamn thing. Dude, you don't even have a fan base. Outside of your mama and people, niggas who like PBC, don't nobody know you, fam.
Ran off on the floor twice.
You know what I mean? Now, tables have turned. Tables have turned. Let's continue.
I don't sell. That's what his handlers were saying. Oh, I don't sell in they want to fight Errol Spence because he's a bigger fight.
But you knew what that was, though.
Yeah, I remember that because Scanson was like, "Why would we fight Terence Crawford when we could fight Errol Spence for in front of 90,000 fans at Dallas Stadium?" I said, "Who?" I said, "What 90,000 fans gonna come see goddamn Sebastian Fundora? What 90,000 fans gonna come see Sebastian Fundora?" Spence ain't draw 90,000 when he fought Mikey Garcia, and he a real Mexican. That's what killed American boxing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not tripping on that because now they begging for a fight. Now they want to fight me now. I don't sell, so there's no need for you to even mention my name no more.
That's a valid point. No, we don't. He don't sell. He don't sell. He ain't no draw. So don't fight him then. Go fight somebody else who sell, and that's a draw. See, do you see that sword cut both ways now? It cut both ways now. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, you don't want to fight because I don't say I ain't no draw. Okay, no problem. The fight. Now nigga got all the belts and the most talked about fighting in boxing. Yeah, man, we want to fight you now. No, baby boy, keep that same energy. True. No, keep that same energy, fam. Yeah, you right. I'm old. I ain't I'm overrated. Yeah, you right. Yeah, whatever you say, dog. Keep that same energy. Y'all fight each other now. Y'all fight each other. Boots fight Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz fight Boots. Vergil Ortiz fight the Praying Mantis. Sebastian Fundora fight Bachram. Y'all fight each other now, baby boy. Yeah, that's where it's at. Fight each other now. Don't fight the nigga who ain't no draw, can't sell. For y'all fight each other now. See how much y'all can sell. True. See how much y'all can sell. Let's go.
Don't say Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
You know, all these guys that see now, they say, oh, he's the ticket. Win, lose, or draw, he's the ticket. I'll fight Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Boots had a chance to fight me. Vergil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight me, you know, but now everybody, I'll fight Terence, or I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay, cool. When y'all had y'all opportunity, you know, y'all went elsewhere. But now that y'all see I'm the ticket, now y'all like, oh, yeah, we want to fight Terence Crawford. We want Terence Crawford. That's the narrative now. We want to fight Terence Crawford.
The Fundora thing, you seen that play coming a mile away. Like, as soon as that fight was even talked about, I said, it's going to be a phone call made, and he finna walk that back. Whether he wanted to fight or not, he wasn't going to be allowed to, and you know that. You know, Allen then made that call and was like, nah, we ain't going that way, you know, so. But
he said Al made that call. Yeah, like you said, somebody said he had a weak resume, so you're right. He got a weak resume. Don't fight the dude that got the weak resume. Don't fight the dude that's chinny, that got a weak resume. See, we finna throw these words right back at you now. Don't fight the dude that's chinny, that got a weak resume that ain't fought nobody. Don't fight the dude that coming off of shoulder surgery, coming off of inactivity, and what else they said? Yeah. Keep that same energy. All those things you said were the reasons why you didn't want to fight him. He's not a draw. Keep that same energy now. True. Yeah, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. No, don't switch it up now. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah. They got to keep that same energy, fam. Shout out to Attorney Bailey. Hey, okay. Jumping out $2 super chat. He said Duran was nice on the inside. Tony was the beast. Yeah. They was great. They was great inside fighters. Great inside the mid-range fighters. For real though, man. Love both.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, see, one thing, I'm not finna argue with niggas. I'm gonna say, you right, dog. I wouldn't even chase that chinny nigga. I wouldn't even chase that chinny dude who got a weak resume that ain't fought nobody. And Terence Crawford. Yeah, he chinny, ain't fought nobody, weak resume. Yeah, you're right about that. I wouldn't even fight him, dog. What y'all need to do? Y'all need to fight each other. Y'all need to fight Boots now. Boots, you need to fight Vergil Ortiz and Sebastian Fundora now. Vergil Ortiz, you need to fight Sebastian Fundora, Boots, and Bachram now. So y'all need to fight each other now. You get what I'm saying? Don't fight the chinny nigga who ain't fought nobody, coming off of shoulder surgery, and you get what I'm saying? And don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Because he ain't fought nobody, right? He can't sell. Right? That's what you said, right? Yeah, keep that. Yeah, don't fight the dude that's from Omaha, Nebraska, that's skinny, ain't a draw, can't sell, coming off of shoulder surgery, and ain't fought nobody. Don't fight him. Yeah, he won't do nothing for your legacy. What you need to do, y'all, you need to fight Vergil. Vergil need to fight Boots. Boots and Vergil, you need to fight Sebastian Fedor. Fedor, you need to fight Boots and Vergil Ortiz and Bartram. Bartram, you need to fight Boots, Vergil Ortiz, and Sebastian Fedor. Yeah, y'all need to fight each other now.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we gonna do.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah. Keep that same image. What I like to do, I like to take their words and throw it right back at them. Take their words and throw it right back at them. That's what you do. What changed? What's good for the gander is good for the goose, right? It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. I already know. Yeah, the nigga ducking. Yeah, he ducking. He whatever you say. He ducking. He scared. He chinny. He ain't a draw. He ain't fought nobody. You right about all that. So since he ducking, since he scared, since he chinny, since he ain't a draw, he ain't fought nobody. Why don't y'all fight each other? As soon as you say that, they'll go to stuttering. Now, hold on, wait a minute now. What you do? Why we got to fight each other, though? Why we can't fight him? Well, you just said he was chinny. He ducking. He's scared. He ain't fought nobody. And, he got a weak resume. And, inactive. And so you just said all that, right? Okay, so he ain't no draw. So you ain't going to make no money fighting him because he not a draw, baby boy. Remember you said that? So keep that same energy. Why you trying to switch up now? Why y'all won't fight each other? This dude ain't on y'all level. You got the Timu version of Crawford, and you got, I don't know what the hell this other dude is. So you got Timu and the other dude. Why Timu and the other dude won't fight each other? What Jamel Chalo said, I'm busy. True. Hey, man.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient, let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. My bad. Look.
Hold on, we got one more call. It's the last call. Yeah. We throw them words right back in their face. Call them. What's your name? You calling from? You the last call.
Hey, Coach, it's Jerry from Tampa.
Jerry from Tampa, talk to me.
I remember when Vergil and Boots both dropped their rankings. I think it was with the WBA at welterweight. They were Crawford's mandatory, but they decided to go after Spence. I'd love to see them unify. And I personally don't think they want to fight that Russian guy at 154. Crawford, I don't know what Crawford's going to do. He's pretty much at the peak. There's nowhere, beating Canelo, that's above all of them now. But I hope they unify at 154 between the 4 champions that they have now. And I hope Shakur starts getting fights because I feel like he's getting he's getting treated like Crawford back in the day. So that's all I got for you, Coach.
Absolutely, fam. Yeah. Saw that shit. Hey, y'all saw that shit turn right back around. They had no idea but the slim dark skin dude for Omaha, Nebraska would be in the position that he's in today. They had no idea. They didn't see that. Hell, to be told, ain't nobody see it. Then now look at it. The dude who you shunned, the dude who you put hit pieces against, the dude who you froze out of fights and just tore down and dismerchified, and all the promotional companies from Eddie Hearn to PBC to Golden Boy to Top Rank, all the hit pieces y'all was saying about him. Now look at you, all of your fighters. Now you want all of your fighters to fight him now. Eddie Hearn talking different now. Scamps and Lowitz talking different now. Oscar De La Coca talking different now. Bob Arum ain't saying nothing, but you get what I'm saying. They talking different now. Nah, keep that same energy. Keep the same energy, fam. That's all. Keep that same energy.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
I got part of the interview that I did with Bud that I didn't even release. But I asked him a question. It's serious as cancer. Who can make the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody smiling. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't even put it in the interview, but I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it just as a voiceover, just like you're gonna hear his voice, but you're not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release that. In the interview, I asked him a question. I say, because I was having some technical issues with the visuals, so that's why I didn't release it on the interview I dropped. But I asked him a question. I say, I gotta ask you this because people want to know, when are you going to retire? He said, look, I earned the right to do whatever I want to do. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? You remember when they used to talk about Canelo, a lot of his fans, what do you say? You know, Canelo don't need to fight David Benavidez. You know, Canelo, has earned the right to do what he want to do. He does what he wants to do. So that's why I said, doing what you want to do, earning the right to do what you want to do, that ain't just reserved for Canelo. You can't pick and choose when it's your favorite fighter that you like. Oh, he can pick and choose to do what he want to do, but then when it's a fighter that you don't like, you want to hold him to a different standard. That's why I said that. You did?
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, nigga, do what he want to do now. Yeah, right? Let's give them their words. See, one thing about me, I'm not gonna never forget what they were saying. Never. I did too many shows on it. I got the videos of it. I'm not gonna never forget. I'm gonna throw that in your face every goddamn time. Remember, he can't sell. He's not a draw, so ain't no need to fight him. Oh man, he ain't fought nobody. He got a weak resume. Okay, he's shitty. He can't take a punch. Yeah, so gonna keep that same energy. Don't fight the dude that's shinny, that can't take a punch, that ain't fought nobody, that's not a draw, and got a weak resume. And that's inactive. Don't fight him, baby boy. Go fight the other dude. Oh no, why I got to fight Vergil? Why I got to fight Boots? Why I got to fight Bakram? Why I got to fight Fandora? Remember, that dude ain't no draw. That dude ain't no draw, remember? Fandora, that dude ain't no draw, so y'all need to fight each other. You see how that work?
You sound like a bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz.
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
He must don't know. He can't know. He can't know.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure.
Boy.
Lights out, you hear me? Clap on, clap off.
Okay.
Huh? You got me fucked up, cuz.
Got me fucked up, cuz.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I would just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard, L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard, L.B. Why you always talking about?
Yeah, no, they gotta keep that. They gotta keep that same energy now. Right now, we playing a game called Keep That Same Energy.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let
Boy, they say the PBC is dead. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, Lord, him. Oh, I just kicked Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, Lord. Kick him, slap him. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him again. Oh, Lord, I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh, Lord, hammer. Go up on him. Bam. Catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. Yeah, boy, that boy from Omaha, Nebraska put the nail in the coffin on that shit in 2023. And I'm like, boy, they ain't been able to bounce back since. I'm like, boy, that's crazy. You dig? Anyways, hey, y'all remember this?
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When
is
I
that
said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram.
Yeah.
What's called? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
Shit, these niggas online weren't joking. They were making all kind of videos. Yeah, man, Earl did the heavy lifting. He did the heavy lifting. They act like niggas was in the gym lifting weights or something. He did the heavy lifting. You get what I'm saying? 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Yeah, we run their ass off the block over here.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Hold on, let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out to the cash shoppers. Let's give a shout out to the cash shoppers and super chatters. Let me see what we got right here, baby boy. Baby boy. Let's give a shout out to the super chatters. Let's see. Shout out to H-Town T. Hey, okay. Been a member for 10 months. He said this year has been tough. But my bright spot of the day is sitting back in the truck laughing at your ignorant ass, coach. He said, appreciate you, dude, OG. Shout out to H-Town T. He dropped this earlier, man. Sorry about that. I didn't even read it. Shout out to H-Town T, man. Shout out to Gavin Goings, Crosby, Attorney Bailey. Shout out to George Evans. Summer in November. Shout out to Naj, IBS, Master Goku. Yes, I like the way Bud did that. Throw that shit right back at them. They looking stupid right now. Like, damn, dog, we said all this old country ass shit. Look how them words came back to bite us in the ass. The guy who we need to fight right now, he ain't even thinking about us. Yeah, he decking us. Yeah, he decking you. Whatever you want to say. You want to call him, I don't give a damn. Guess what? Keep that same energy. He's not a draw. You don't need to fight him. He don't sell. You don't need to fight him. He's shinny. You don't need to fight him. He got a weak resume. You don't need to fight him. He ain't fought nobody. He don't need to fight him. So I'm agree with you. Everything y'all been saying for years. Now guess what? Boots, Vergil, Fedora, Bakram, why don't y'all fight each other? Don't fight that nigga who ain't fought nobody. Why don't y'all fight each other? It get real quiet when you go to talking about that, huh? They fan bases go to stuttering, they go to buck dancing, chicken Georgian, ham boning. As soon as you tell these niggas like Vergil Ortiz, Boots, Bakram, though, Fedora, all they do, when you tell these dudes to fight each other, they go to buck dancing.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
Yeah, that's what they be doing, dog. That's what they be doing. That's exactly what they be doing. I'm going to give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Hey, man, shout out to Daniel Agnew, Dr. Paul Evans, Master Goku. Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. Am I the toughest mofo low down around this town? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough. Yeah. The Shogun of Harlem. You dig? Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Nodge. Bishop Bullwinkle. Shout out to Corey Bradley. Schoolo, what's going on, brother? Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Craig. Get up, Craig. Craig, get up, Craig. Craig, don't let Debo choke you out like that, Craig. Get up, Craig. Get up, son. Come on, son. Get up. Y'all remember that on Friday? Shout out to Clinton. Shout out to Trey. Mr. Tomato Can. Tony Montana. Can't forget about Austin. What's going on, fam? Hey, shout out to my man Amaro. Amaro, what's going on? He said donations. 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 Gifts. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all say what y'all want to say. I like Dr. Umar. I rock with Dr. Umar. Now, I ain't gonna send him no money now. But I like Dr. Umar, dog. For all jokes aside, I like Dr. Umar. I ain't giving him no money, though. He got me in 2016. He ain't get me no more. Shout out to Tony Montana. Paulie Walnuts. G5 from the Bronx. DC Curry in the building. Let's see who else we got. We got Mr. Justin. Justin, what's going on, fam? Let's see. We got yeah, man, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit come back to batch in that. Hey, shout out to Comeback Sports. Shout out to Kazi Soprano. The one, Mr. Ham. DL87, what's going on, brother? Shout out to everybody watching on X. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Shout out to everybody watching on Rumble. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Mr. Cook, Duval County. The lovely Miss Connie. The lovely La Jessica. Shout out to all the tenderonis, the PYTs, and the honey dips. I love the tenderonis myself. I don't know about you. I love the tenderonis. You know what I mean? The vintage tenderonis, the older sisters, the younger sisters. You know, I that's right. I love them because some of these dudes, you know, they be getting a little too. I said, some of these dudes, they be in love. They be too much in love with these fighters. I'm like, they be more in love with the male fighters than the women do. Hey, goddamn, dog. True. You finna throw it all away huh? Nigga, I'm finna crash out. You better not come to the fight. I'm finna crash out. Yeah, dog, I'm finna crash out, dog. I'm finna throw it all away, dog. I don't like what you said about Tank. Skinny jeans, dog. It's skinny jeans. What's wrong with his skinny jeans? I like his skinny jeans. You say something about Tank skinny jeans, his purse, his fingernail polish, and his braids, and his leg tattoo. One more time, I'm pulling up. True. Nigga told her to pull up. He want to pull up my skinny jeans and all that stuff there. Shout out to MB813. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Dr. Paul Evans. You know my motto, don't be there, be there. Peace. We up out of this BI, man. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.